Mark, you want to check? Can you text my brother for me? Because my phone's in my truck. Can you text me? Okay, thanks.
As we resume play now in the second quarter, Golden Eagles have the football.
Okay, folks.
And 18
We are
from the Richland Center, 34-yard
we're back after a bit of a delay, Jerry.
Yeah, just a
a
short shutdown for
yeah.
refreshments.
Yeah, a lot of them evidently. As a matter of fact, there's so many the concessions shut down. We're right below us, and they are shutting her down. So they must have got hit pretty hard tonight. All right, so we're back at it right now. 9:12 left in the second quarter. 20-6 Hornets. Looks like it's second and 18 to go for Finnimore. And here we go, folks. We're right back at her. So Finnimore on offense right now. Stelton shotgun. Looks like he's got Sheckler behind him. There's a pass. Down the field and overshot.
Second down pass is incomplete.
Aiming for Birchman, number 2, and just overshot him. Hornets had pretty good coverage with both Fletcher Harper and Zach Hillers over there on that. So that's going to make it third down. And about 18 yards to go. Let's see what Finnimore comes up with here. And Jerry, here's the kind of the interesting thing is, it's 20-6. We're early, but I'm not sure how much of it, as far as their kicking game, we noticed they went for the 2-point conversion. So if they're this far out, I'm guessing they're probably going to, maybe 4-down territory for them here already.
That would be my guess, yeah.
So we'll see what happens here. All right. So still back in that shotgun formation. That's Nutter in motion. Looking for the pass again.
They're dragging Nutter underneath. They're
and here
drag
comes a
route.
flag.
Not sure what the flag was for, but
I'm not exactly sure too, but that sideline judge is the one and it looks like a holding is what the initial call right now. So I got a feeling that that's going to be a decline penalty, take them to fourth down.
Yep, declined.
Decline brings up fourth down.
So fourth down and about, that looks like at about 18.
Yep.
18 yards to go.
What they tried to do there is they tried to bring the Nutter kid underneath on a drag route.
Yeah.
And center covered it pretty well.
Yeah, they did. Nutter was on that left-hand side, like you said, Jerry, kind of a little bit of motion, went up the field about a yard or two, and then kind of cut across the backside of the defensive line. See what happens here. All right, so Stelt back in the shotgun again. Going to be flushed again, and he's going to take it himself this time. And here comes Colton Stibbe.
Oh, and he's got a wall set up. He's gone.
See you later. Yep, that's going to be it.
Flag.
And there's some laundry on the field. And it's going to be against Finnimore.
This one's coming back.
Yep. And the Finnimore coaching staff is not happy to say, I think the least. I can't say what they're saying online, I don't think, Jerry.
Yeah, they're not very happy, but
nope.
I mean, that play kind of materialized, and they had blocking set up, and I'm not sure what the call was or who it was on.
I can understand why the coaching staff is upset, and the fans are. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find out what that is, Jerry. That call with the fists coming together. And the ref on the sideline is getting an earful right now from the coaching staff from Finnimore. Really unfortunate for them. That play, Jerry, was designed really well.
Yeah, it was.
Really well. It's really unfortunate that it came down to that play or that call. And that head umpire is talking to the head coach right now. And I don't think you're going to get an overturn on that one, obviously. So here we go. And you can hear that the Finnimore fans not happy with it at all. And I can understand their frustration. Can definitely understand that.
Now we're in punting situation.
Yeah.
And it looks like maybe, is that Lee Fingerson back for the punt?
Could be.
Yeah, just get away from that one. Kind of a low line drive.
Right. Oh, now it's going to start getting chippy. Yep, she's going to start getting chippy, I think.
At the 22-yard line where the Hornets will take over.
Well, if you're able to join us again, we appreciate it. I hate, Jerry, I hate to say this, but the bad part about those kinds of calls is that it's things start to get chippy, players start to get upset, coaches are upset, and they start to kind of lose their heads with things. And you hope it's not going to get, bad, and kids are going to get injured and whatnot. But so Fletcher Harper's on that carry, I formation, gains about 3 yards on that carry.
3 yards on the play.
All right, so here we go. Hornets back on the second down attempt, 2nd and 7. Ball sitting right on the 25-yard line. One receiver left, one receiver right. I formation again. And there's a pitch out to Harper. He's finding his seam. And he's going to grab about another yard or 2 on that carry.
Yep, doing what they said they wanted to do, try to attack that C gap.
Yep. So now we're looking at 3rd and 5. The other thing that I'm kind of noticing, Jerry, too, is that those calls kind of got the Finnimore crowd fired up a little bit. It was kind of taking a little wind out of the sails with the score and whatnot, but now they're a little fired up now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Defense is playing with some energy.
Shotgun for Pauls, and he's going to get hit, and it's
Lee
Fingerson bringing that in. My
and what
goodness.
And what a throw.
Wow.
What a throw you saw.
That's what I call the
step
Paul's
up and,
poise, yeah.
Drew stepped up in the pocket and delivered that ball on the money.
And took a shot.
And what a great catch by Fingerson.
Yeah, it was. He was in traffic. He had two Finnimore defenders, one in front of him, one behind him. He kind of just split him, reached his hands out there, and hauled it in.
Yeah, he got a little shaken up on the
Wow.
play, but understandably so. He was right over the middle with that one.
Yep. Hopefully he's doing all right. I'm going to take a look at him on the sideline quick.
Fletcher Harper on the run.
Fletcher Harper showing you a bit of his wheels. Taking down my number 5, that's Nutter.
Starting to run a little harder. That's good.
Yeah.
Good to see. He's got the speed.
Yeah, he does.
He just it's new to him. This is varsity, and
right.
He's a little hesitant, but that time he turned up the jets, and that's what he's got to do.
Yeah, he certainly did.
He's got him.
Yeah, there's no doubt about that. I tell you what, not only can that kid blaze some trails on the green, but he can also do it in the water too. I've seen that.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah, he's a swimmer.
He gets in the open, I think you'll see what I'm talking about.
Right. That's McDonald in motion. Look for him to get this pass. Nope, going across the middle. Wow. Stibby was looking for a little contact on that one, and not going to get that. I think those are some of those what we call makeup calls. So there was contact, but nothing called. And all right, so looking at 3rd and 5 here.
Comes Zach Hillers in with the play.
Yep.
3rd and 5.
McDonald's heading off. See what the Hornets draw out for this one. Need to get to the 35 for our first down. One receiver right, 2 to the left. That's Stibby in the slot. Paul's in the shotgun. Here comes the snap. Looking. And there's the pass, and goes to Stibby, and he's going to have enough for the first down. Forward progress should get him there. Yep, that'll get him the first. He got right to where he needed to be, Jerry. Just perfect spot. I mean, he just turned and sat in that spot where he needed to grab the first down. Got up in the air, grabbed the ball. First down Hornets.
And now we might be in what we would call four down territory.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
But we do have a field goal kicker.
That's true. That's true.
If we get into range, obviously we're not there yet, but if we get into range.
Yep. This time it's going to be Stibby.
Stibby
nice
straight
carry.
ahead.
Really good carry there. Gain of about 6. Flipping tires and stacking hay.
Again, just, coach is mixing it up and
yep.
keeping the defense honest, and it's
It's
moving
turning
us
out
down.
well.
Yeah, it's moving us down the field.
It's sustaining our drives is what it's doing.
Picking up 6 yards right there.
You bet. All right, so 2nd and a long 4.
Good hard run by Colton.
Yeah. Yeah, just straight ahead running. Head down, find a gap, and go.
Yep, and Fingerson hasn't been back on the field since,
I've
the
noticed
one
that
over
too.
the middle.
Yep. Let's hope that's not anything too serious. Paul's in the shotgun. Looking for the pass, and there it is. Oh! Dangerous pass. So that'll bring up 4th. And Jerry, I think you're right. I think we're going to be going for it here. It's going to be 4-down territory. And it looked like Finnimore kind of. Oh, now here comes Fingerson back on the field.
It's just third, isn't it? Is it 3rd and 5?
You might be right.
Or 3rd and 4? Or
3rd and 5. 3rd and 5.
And Fingerson's in.
Fingerson is back in. Stibby's heading off.
Teague
Bosworth's
is
coming in. Teague Perkins back in. All right, so let's see what we draw up here. That's Fingerson to the bottom of your screen, and that's McDonald to the top. Looks like it looks like Bosworth and Perkins to the right side of the line. Perkins in kind of that H-back formation again. Look for Pauls to look for him across the middle, maybe. Here comes the snap.
Counter again.
It's going to be Perkins around the end, and if he finds, there's the nice job.
Boy, is he running hard.
And that nice stiff arm got him right around the corner. It got him this yardage that he needed.
Yep, and then lowered the shoulder.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he's running hard tonight.
Yeah.
I thought maybe that might be what we were going to do.
Working a little lather, I think that kid is. Yeah, he's doing all right. Really good job of getting that. You know, he was cutting across the backside of the line, gets the handoff from Pauls, and it did a good job of getting that ball in the left hand and using that right hand to push off.
The hole was much smaller this time.
Yeah, it was.
But he made something out of what was there.
He certainly did. Fingers in the bottom of the screen. I think that's McDonald at the top. Here comes Colton Stibby right the middle, right off tackle. Nice run.
Picked up about 7, yeah.
Really good. Stibby's starting to churn things up, and I think, you know, as that type of play keeps moving on, that defense is going to get really sick and tired of having to try and tackle him because he is a bowling ball, folks. I mean, Stibby's a good-sized kid, and he's compact. Yeah. We were talking about the Finnimore players as well. Very strong wrestling program over here, and we're seeing those same kids on the field. Short, compact, but man, they're athletes.
They got some really good athletes.
Yeah, they do.
Really good athletes.
Paul's under center this time, looking for the pass. He's going to get flushed.
Yeah, he got a little bit too much pressure that time.
That was the first time that I've kind of seen him be kind of lose his poise a little bit. Not anything crazy, and he's still. Oh, I don't like this. And I didn't get to see. He is getting up. So I'm wondering if he was kind of holding his arm there for a second, Jerry. I don't know what really kind of happened there, but we're going to hope he's doing all right. Staff will take a look at him really quick. So I'm guessing you're going to probably see Wes Bosworth come in under center here. Yep. Well, one positive thing coming out of this, Jerry, is that whenever you have a new quarterback come in, your first play almost all the time is going to be a run.
Usually.
And our run has been doing productive things.
Yep, they'll be stacking the box for sure.
This is the same formation they had with Teague on the right-hand side, or a little bit different than that. Got an I-back formation here. Look for this to maybe go to Stibby. I hate to see that.
Delay of the game, maybe? Oh, it's somebody moved. Somebody moved. That's not uncommon with a new quarterback either, with a new cadence.
New cadence, new voice.
Yep.
It's amazing how much that chemistry piece changes just a little bit with just a different voice being underneath center.
Yep, and it really changes the scenario here. You got 3rd and long now.
Yeah, it was 3rd and long 4.
Now
we
got a little
got
more manageable difference.
9, yeah.
A little more manageable distance when it was 3rd and 5 or whatever, 4.
Yep.
Now you're looking at, it's still 4-down territory.
Right.
But, I'm sure they probably got a hand on the kicking block over there too.
Yeah.
Because we're getting pretty close to Hiller's range.
Yep. And now you got Bosworth in the shotgun. Don't be surprised to see him run with us, though.
He's a lefty,
He's going to throw it to Fingerson.
Nice ball. That was a good
little
ball.
Too long, but
incomplete, bringing up 4th down.
He was aiming for Fingerson on that. Lofted that ball up in the air.
Flag.
Oh, man, another one?
Well, probably accept it and move us back, too.
I imagine they will. I didn't get to see the call, Jerry. Did you see it? It's a hold. So that's 10 from the spot. God darn it. What do we say we're killers?
Hey.
We always said penalties. Penalties are killers. Drive killers. They do. You got something moving forward. Now that's 2 penalties in a row.
Yep.
And again, like we said, even third and a long 4 is manageable. 3rd and a long 9, it's still kind of manageable. Now you're looking at 3rd and 21. A little different story.
Yep.
Fingerson to the bottom.
Get
I think
double
that's Stibbe
coverage.
in the. Yep, Stibbe is in the slot. Might be McDonald. Oh, bad snap. Just fall on it. Just fall on it. Yep. And now we're going to be kicking it away.
After the high snap, 4th down now for the Hornets. Back at their own 46-yard line.
Well, if you're in the chat and if you want to say something, please let us know. It looks like we got about 65 of you watching online. Thank you very much for coming back with us tonight after that long delay.
Going to be a 5-minute halftime is all.
Yeah.
So
is that
seriously,
what they said?
yeah, that's what they
perfect.
said. Yep.
Oh, good.
Yep.
Good.
We've already done Parents' Night and
Yeah.
stuff. They did that during
Yeah, they did.
when it was still light out, yet no power. So they did Parents' Night. So 5-minute halftime just to kind of get this thing.
Yeah. The parents could be recognized. Like literally
Ooh,
recognized.
nice turnover.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
Nice
going to have a
punt.
nice kick. And out of bounds at about the. Can't quite see about where they're going to line it up. Maybe about the 15.
Punt, the Golden Eagles will take over at their 20-yard line.
At the 20. I couldn't see
Pretty
which
nice
marker
kick.
it was. Yeah, it was a nice kick.
No return, which is even better.
Absolutely. All right.
2 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the half. Staying with that shotgun formation. Stelled at quarterback.
He's looking to pass. Rolling out to his right, getting a little bit of pressure. Wes Bosworth trying to tackle or get in his. Oh, Stibbe. And I tell you what, Jerry, we've been talking about this Stelt kid. He's got some wheels and he's got some strength. And he and Stibbe met and they both stood up.
Yeah,
Stibbe's no.
He took that hit pretty well.
Yeah,
he
did.
really did.
Yep.
Tough kid.
Yeah, he is.
Sophomore. Good player,
Yeah,
too.
no kidding.
He's impressive, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yep.
He can get to the edge. He can throw the ball.
Yeah, Finnimore's in pretty good hands in that QB spot. I will say that. Now he's looking way downfield, and he's under a little pressure and going to throw it away.
Yeah, good decision.
Yep, that was very smart.
Pressure coming that time.
That looked like Bosworth and maybe Perkins on that one. I can't quite see, though, if that's. Yep, Perkins and Bosworth on that one. Put a little pressure on him.
Yep, got him going to his left and then trying to throw back to his right. That's tough to do. And there wasn't really anybody
for any
there.
quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So 3rd and 9. Ball sitting on about the. They're going to call it the 21, just past the 20.
Yep, big down right here for the Hornet
Yeah,
D.
it is.
Let's get that ball turned back over.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah,
here
if they can
if
get
we
a
can.
stop here. That's Nutter in motion, and he's coming across the middle, underneath. Oh, and he threw it low. He was that time aiming for Birchman, and that throw just kind of down by his ankles. Birchman would have a.
Yep, I think you'll probably
acrobatic
see
to
it. The punt team here,
Yeah.
2 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So a good 3 and out for the Hornet D.
Yep. And after those penalties, that kind of helps you out. Be interesting to see what happens here when Hornets take back over on offense. I'm looking for number 8, and I see him on the sideline still, kind of working his shoulder right now. So we'll see if Pauls comes back in. I'm not sure. And here comes the kick. Wow.
Low line drive, but it's a good kick.
And it's just get away from it. Just get away from it. Oh, Fletcher.
Nice play by Mr. Crap. What's his first name?
Yep, Ian.
Ian Crab. That was
came
a
in
nice
and
play.
just wrapped him right up by the ankles.
Got down and covered that well. And
Yeah. And that was, I kept saying, just get away, get away, get away. I wish Fletcher could have heard me up here, but it's all right. It's all right. And he's a young, he's still a young kid, sophomore.
Yeah.
That experiential stuff coming, every game helps. So it looks like Paul's going to stay on the sideline for right now. We got Bosworth coming back in for QB.
Another sophomore.
Another sophomore. Fingerson to the bottom of your screen. McDonald to the top. Looks like Stibbe and Fletcher Harper behind him. More pre-snap motion.
Flag on the play.
Yep.
Indication false start on the Hornet.
Good grief. And that'll just, as you can hear it, folks at home, that's just going to get this crowd riled up. So, again, one of the things we've been talking about, Jerry, penalties. And I hate to say it, but we're going to say it one more time, penalties.
Yep.
We got to clean that up. First half was the first part of the game. I guess I call it the first.
Felt like the first half.
Oh yeah, was a little bit. We kind of started to see it come out, and a little more flags here and there, or whatever. But, geez, we got to curb that. Got to curb it. Oh, come on.
Delay of the game.
Flag on the play.
Delay a game.
Delay a game on Richland.
Jeez. Our Hornet offense has had the last 4 out of 5 plays have been penalties. The last 4 out of 5. And again, when you get out of that consistency and that chemistry thing, these are the things that you start to see happen, which is unfortunate. You don't want that to be the case. But some of those things are a little bit out of our control, and hoping we can start to clean these things up. All right, offset back formation here. Oh, wow. Colton Stibbe did a nice job of getting a hold of that out of Bosworth's hands, and he got a little positive yardage out of it. But Finnimore's going to take a timeout here.
Most definitely, they're going to want to get the ball back.
Yeah.
And this is going to be good field position for them if we don't
well,
come up with something big here.
Yep.
With about a little over half to go.
Yeah. So this timeout gives us a chance again to thank our sponsor for tonight's game, Hill Country Pontoons. Step out and see the Hagensons out on Jackson Drive. Jackson Lane, Jackson Drive, Jackson Road, I think. Jackson Road. Stop out. Hey, and you know what, Jerry? There's still a little bit of summer left out there, people.
Absolutely.
Still a little bit of summer left out there.
Get back out on the water.
I know we're heading back to school next week, but still a little bit of summer out there, folks.
Pick up a party barge.
There you go. I got one myself, as a matter of fact.
I think you do.
All right. So $1:42 left on the clock. We got looks like about 2nd and 20 is what they're calling it. Ball sitting on the 19-yard line. Stibbe in the slot. Fingerson to the bottom of your screen. I believe that's Alec McDonald to the top of your screen. Bosworth in the shotgun. Harper behind him. Line gets set. Here comes the snap. That was much better. Bosworth's going to take this one himself. He's tucking it down and going. Still got some room to go.
Nice play.
And he's going to get the first down.
Huge.
Number 6, Bosworth on the
Again, lots and lots of sophomores on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they're showing up.
Finnimore's got a lot of sophomores.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, there's a lot of.
And the best part about that play, no laundry on the field, Jerry.
That's really sweet.
And if we can keep that sustainability going, let's keep that consistency going. That will be helpful. All right, so Wes, and what you're saying about about Finnimore with the sophomores and whatnot, and their coverage there. I mean, Wes had to pull the ball down and run with it.
He made a good decision.
Yeah, Finnimore's coverage was really good.
Yep.
$1:32.
All it takes is a little thing like what he just did. It gives him some confidence.
Yeah. Oh, and then here we go. Another false start. I just
looked like we were going to try to run that counter this way.
Yeah, I think so. Well, Perkins was expecting it anyway. 5-yard penalty on that, so that pushes us back. 1st and 15.
Yeah, we're forcing ourselves into some long-distance situations. And
right.
Playing behind the chains, and that's not.
Yeah, it's
that's
tough.
not healthy.
It's tough.
But again, new guy calling the signals, and that makes a difference. It's just.
You wouldn't think, Jerry, as we're talking about this, you wouldn't think that just a different voice or a different feel of that cadence would make that
just the
much
rhythm.
Of a
just the rhythm is different usually for everybody.
Here comes that pass across. Oh, I think maybe a little bit of miscommunication between Bosworth and Fingerson on that one, I think. But then Perkins was in the area too. So one of those two, I think Wes was aiming for.
Yeah. almost looked like he kind of pulled up on the route.
Yeah.
For, you know, and maybe that's what was intended, but that's what it looked like to us.
And that's why I'm saying with Perkins being in that same vicinity, I wonder if they kind of just had a little bit of confusion on who was running what. And regardless, we're at 2nd and 15. Shotgun formation again. Stibbe and Perkins on this right side on the line. Fingers into the bottom of your screen. And it's a pitch out to Fletcher Harper. He's going to find his seam. Another flag.
I think we maybe didn't have enough guys on the line of scrimmage.
Flags on the play.
They're going to call.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's exactly what they called.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to take those to Jose.
I tell you, Jerry, I was just going to say, I just saw the conversation between the sideline judge and the Finnimore coach. That was a much nicer conversation than what they were having a little while ago, when that Finnimore team was a little upset. And again, you can kind of understand why. Taking a look at what the block was, and I also understand why the ref threw the flag too. So now we got Fingerson to the bottom of the screen. I think that's Dakota Pauls. Yep, in the slot, eye back under the shotgun. Stibbe to the top of your screen. Bosworth looking for the pass. Over the middle. Too tall for Colton Stibbe.
Yeah, and he was under some pretty heavy duress.
Yeah, he was.
Third down.
Yep.
Number 52 got in there and put some pressure on him.
Yep.
62, I'm sorry. Pretty nice play by that man.
Yep. 62, that's Dawson Cole. He's a senior, 6'1", 225, big kid. I got a feeling, I can kind of hear some of the Finnimore sideline right now. I got a feeling they might be bringing some pressure on this play. Kind of change out a little bit of their personnel. We'll see what happens here from their linebacker positions. Pitch out this side, and it's going to be Trevin Thielman. He's going to get swallowed. That, I got to tell you what, Jerry, that play had yuck on it right away.
Yeah.
Finnimore sniffed that out immediately.
Finnimore's going to take another timeout.
Yep.
Try to get that ball back. They should have good field position.
Yeah.
Unless we can get a boomer from Mr. Hillers.
And let's hope Mr. Hillers can get a boomer for us and a nice, get it out of the receiver's hands.
Get some coverage.
And get some coverage. And if it, get it over his head and nice, a good favorable bounce for us. Might not be such great field position for Finnimore. So we'll see what happens though. But yeah, from where we're going to be kicking, Jerry, yeah, you got to be thinking that they're going to have some pretty good field position with some time on the clock to do something with it.
Yep. And, West made a really nice play on that decision to tuck it and run and got the first down. And then from there, it's been just kind of backwards with stuff. So it's tough. I mean, that's a tough position.
Right.
Obviously the quarterback position is huge. And when you don't maybe get all the reps, and it makes a difference.
Yeah. A little, I don't want to say, I'm not trying to say the word rusty, but you're just not, it's not your normal thing. As we've been saying before, even with like the cadence, it's not the normal thing.
Yep. So everything's got to click on offense.
Yeah.
And boy, that's tough when you're not getting most of the reps.
Right.
The number ones get the reps. That's
bit of a high snap. Hiller's going to get this away. And he got ran into, and here comes the flag. Oh man. Number 5, that's Nutter again. Good return, but there's going to be I think running into the kicker, and it was his plant leg. So let's see what happens here. So we'll get yardage, I think, at the very least. I don't know that becomes a first down or anything, but let's see what happens here. I think the Hornets are going to retain possession.
We're going to re-kick.
We're going to re-kick. March off some yardage and
what did we pick up, 5 yards on that?
Call is roughing the kicker.
Not exactly sure what they gave us. Have they placed the ball yet? Yeah.
Must not be an automatic first down.
Right. Yeah, maybe about 5. You got Laundry in the field yet.
Play the fourth down.
There you go. All right, so let's see what happens here with the re-kick. Here's the snap. Hillers again with the kick. Ooh, this might be, and they're going to take it on the run. Same kid. And again, this is the kid. Nutter's got wheels, and we're seeing it. We are definitely seeing it.
Sophomore.
And it looked like Colton Stibbe and 28, who I don't have a number for, in on that tackle. I'm not sure who number 28 is. Maybe Eli Muckler, number 36, in on that as well. All right, so Finnimore's taking over 52 seconds left on the clock, just on the other side of midfield, 44-yard line. Let's see what happens here. And again, like we've been saying, folks, that's Stelton. He's got an arm and legs. So see it, you're probably going to see a passing situation here. Yep, here it comes. And he's getting flushed out to his right. Bosworth with some pressure. Looking for the flag again. Not going to get that one.
First down pass, falls incomplete. Cameron Nutter, the intended target.
The sideline, the coaches, and the fans looking for some contact on that one. Although I will say, Jerry, there hasn't been much for contact for like defensive pass interference or things of that nature. They haven't been calling much for that stuff.
Nope, clock stopped with the incomplete pass.
Yep. Here it comes again. And this is going to get,
almost picked off by Dakota
Pauls was back there to try and pick that one off. Got his hands on it, but just couldn't haul it in.
Another incomplete pass. Another stoppage of the clock.
Aiming for
third and long.
Aiming for Nutter on that one.
3rd and 10.
Sometimes you have to like take your eyes out to the field and then readjust.
All right, so let's see what happens here with Finnimore coming back up to the line. Again, in that similar formation.
Yep. Hill's wide right.
This time they got Birchman just off tackle on the right-hand side. Here comes the snap. And no, outstretched. Aiming for number 9, Nathan Blaschke. Just overshot him. I mean, not much, Jerry.
No, it was pretty well thrown ball.
Blaschke
just out of
like
his reach.
Almost kind of maybe tripped his feet up just a little bit towards the end of that when he was maybe trying to stretch out and grab it, but
again, 4-down territory.
Right.
35 seconds to go in the half. You know, Hornets can probably loosen up a little bit here, keep things in front.
Yep.
4th and 10.
So Blaschke's going to be to the
Got a
bottom
tackle.
of your screen. A bunch of receivers to the top of your screen.
Bunch set.
Yep.
Trips.
Here comes the snap. They got a. Oh man.
Teague Perkins.
Teague,
they got it away
and
anyway.
He pushed it away.
He didn't tackle.
Here we go. Oh boy. And we got a tackle.
Not tackling.
Nope. Wow, they made something out of nothing there. I'm telling you what, Stelt was under a ton of pressure from Teague Perkins and kind of gave it the Brett Favre shovel pass.
Yep. Yeah, that was a heck of a play.
Yep, and it looks like they're going to go right away.
Well, there's 20 seconds and counting. They're going to down it, I think, right here. They're going to clock it.
Yep. All right.
Yeah, once that pass got completed, you heard me on tackle.
Yeah, I was listening for you, and we
weren't,
didn't,
you know,
and
just
didn't.
Reaching and reaching.
And I'm not sure who finally ended up with that tackle, but. All right, so here we go. Finnimore's knocking on the doorstep. The ball is sitting on, looks like we're taking a timeout. What are we doing here? Coach Darling was coming on the field. I looked like he wanted to bring his players together, but I wasn't sure exactly what was going on there with that. All right.
14 seconds. Where is it? 10?
Yep. So 2nd and goal from the 10. Stelton shotgun again. Oh, that's false start. Well, it might be offsetting. Let's see. They're going to call it false start. They did have movement on the line, so that'll back them up. So now you got 2nd and 15.
Yep.
Or 2nd and goal. 15 to go.
Yeah, I think the distance is one thing, but the bigger enemy is the clock.
Yep.
I don't know if they have any timeouts left.
I think they must be. Out. I would have thought they would have taken a timeout after that big play.
Right.
And they ended up having to clock it. So. But I could be off.
I know they used 2 on defense to keep it stopped.
Now we got Hill to the bottom of the screen. Miles in the slot. Ooh, high snap. Stout brings it down, and he's going to be rushed. And
Nine's wide open.
Yep.
Wide open. Wide open.
That's Nathan Blaschke.
Yeah, he got behind the defender, and he was. That's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah.
Nathan Blaschke on the touchdown reception for Finnimore.
Nice pitch and catch.
Yep.
Really nice. All right, so
going for
looking like a two-point conversion. Yep.
here.
Our defense stopped him last time on this. We'll see what happens here. Right now, 20-12 is our score. It looks like Birchman in motion, and he's going to go for Birchman, who's going to bring it in for a TD. He's going to get that point. No, that wasn't Birchman. That was number 5, Nutter. Yep. So that brings us to a 20-14 game. So they made up got their two-point conversion to work, and
8 seconds to go in the half.
Yep.
Just a reminder, we're going to have a short halftime. So.
Yep. Stick with us. No reason to go anywhere. So Finnimore kind of bringing a surge back here. And Jerry, we were kind of talking about a little bit ago about the importance of some of those big plays and penalties and stuff like that. And you know, after that penalty that the sideline and the Finnimore fans kind of got upset about and whatnot, they've kind of turned things up a little bit here. Kind of a momentum builder for them.
Yeah.
And then with Paul's going out for us, kind of regressing a little bit that way. And
yeah, I think that's been a real huge negative for our offense. I mean, and Wes has done a really good job coming in and doing what he can do, but you know, Drew's been playing a wonderful game.
Yeah.
I mean, just wonderful.
And even last week too.
And last week too.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, he gives you that experience, that senior leadership.
Yeah.
It's hard to match that. I don't care who you are.
Exactly.
So
54 White Miles on the kickoff here.
Just hope it's nothing too serious.
Yeah, I'm hoping not either. You know, but he's been on the sideline since that injury happened. And I'm trying to kind of locate him over there, but I can't. Little squib kick here. And I think that might have been Trevin Thielman. I didn't quite get a number. I believe that's Trevin. Yep, Trevin Thielman on that.
Right.
Number 2, Trevin Thielman with the return for the Hornets.
You can see the Finnimore fans, the student section there, showing their support. They got a good turnout for him tonight.
Oh yeah, fired up.
Yeah. All right. Probably just a kneel down, but we'll see. They're in formation, so let's see what happens here. One receiver right, one receiver left. And just a kneel down. That's kind of what we figured. That'll take us to the half.
Yep.
Underscore at the half, the visiting Richland Center Hornets 20, and the Finnimore Golden Eagles 14. Reminder, 5 minutes will be placed on the clock for this halftime. 5 minutes.
All right, so we're in our second halftime, Jerry.
Yeah.
The first halftime was about an hour and 20 minutes.
First one was long, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
This one's going to be short.
Yeah, so 5 minutes on the clock for half. So so a bit of a recap. Starting out, I mean, coming out of the gates right away in the game, Hornets look great. 3 and out on defense, come down and score. Finnimore trying to push it back. It was, I mean, we seem to be really kind of clicking on all cylinders. The thing that was kind of holding us back definitely was the penalties. We've been talking about that. You lose that momentum. You lose that sustainability and that consistency when you start seeing a lot of the laundry in the field, and then it pushes you back. And like you said, you're playing behind. Yeah,
so much of this game is rhythm, especially offense.
Right.
And you know, when your offense gets out of rhythm with penalties and in this case injuries, you know, that injury was huge.
Injury and penalty, yeah, it's
because since we just haven't been in a rhythm since he got hurt.
Yeah.
And that's like I said, not anybody's fault.
Right.
It's just the way it is when you lose somebody that everybody's used to being there. He's your solid leader. He just is.
And again, as the quarterback and the starting quarterback and taking these reps and what, he's the vocality of the team. And so you kind of, again, like you've been saying, you kind of rely on those things. You're listening, you key in on those things, those little vocal nuances or whatever that Drew has, on the cadence and whatnot. You miss that, you're not hearing it.
Yeah, and you see it at all levels. I mean, even in the NFL.
Yeah.
The NFL, the main guy goes down, second backup comes in. It's not that they're not great.
Right.
They're great athletes. They're great quarterbacks.
That's why they're there.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's just different, and it's different to the other 10 players on the field. And it is what it is.
And when a defense can key in on that and capitalize on those things, that starts to maybe make those momentum swings happen.
A little blood in the water.
Yeah,
and that's what it is.
Fenimore is taking advantage of those things right now.
Yes, they sure have.
They're seeing what's going on, and again, like we said about that penalty that they, and the penalty was the penalty, and we can understand why it was the penalty. Finnimore coaching staff maybe was a little upset about it, whatever, because they were saying he tripped over his own guy, and so and it took away a touchdown. Otherwise, you might be seeing a 21-20 game right now, Jerry, or
Absolutely.
a 22-20 game, or a 20-20 game.
Yeah. Well, it was like you say, it was a great play design. They had a wall set up for Stelt. And he just walked down the sidelines.
Right.
It was a really good play. It's just I didn't see where. I mean, until I saw them get upset, then I looked out and there's a flag laying there. So it's like, okay. Because otherwise everything looked good to me. But again, we're watching the ball, which is typically what you do.
So you don't get to see all of those things.
No.
And that's why those guys have the stripes on them, and we don't.
Yep. It's tough, and they are. They're last week I didn't think the crew that we had called things really tight at all, and then you heard some complaints afterwards about some stuff that went on that didn't get called. So this crew's calling it tight in both ways. I really believe that. I mean, there's been a lot of penalties both ways, and
some significant ones too.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
and so they're not letting stuff go, which is for the safety aspect of the kids, and unfortunately sometimes it takes away from the rhythm of the game. You're constantly moving back, and but again, without seeing the replay, I don't know what happened on that one, but obviously the official saw something that was there that was illegal, and he called it, and unfortunately that brought the play back for them. So but no, they've played with a lot of energy since then. There's no doubt they've got great athletes. I mean, there's a lot of skilled kids on the field at once, and Stelt being one of them, and then he's got lots of weapons to utilize, not only running the ball but throwing. And so
we're seeing that with Birchman and with Nutter and with
Hill,
and then Blatchkey was the one that caught the touchdown in the end zone.
Catch,
I mean, he's got targets to get to.
He does.
And so and they're utilizing that. They're trying to capitalize on those things. And so we're hoping that once this halftime gets done in about $1:22, that we'll start to see some things maybe kind of turn back around for the Hornets as we came out, as we did in the first half. See if we kind of get that feel back.
Yep.
So
and again, it's that thing we talked about last week, momentum.
Yep.
Westby got it early, and then we kind of got a little bit of it back in that second quarter.
Sputters,
just couldn't punch it across the line. I mean, we were so close, and I think, maybe not the outcome so much, but just the game itself would have been a different game had we been able to punch that in last week, in that second quarter. And since we didn't, it kind of turned ugly from that point on, and then it was quickly over. But tonight, different game, definitely a different game, and again, so it's that momentum thing, though. I'd say right now, the Eagles have that on their side.
Yeah, they're riding on it.
We got to take it upon ourselves and get it back.
And we should receive the second half kickoff.
I think so, yeah.
That'll get us on offense right away, so hopefully we can kind of get things rolling on that immediately. And I do see Drew Paul's picking up the ball.
Yep, he's got the
Looks
helmet
like
on.
He's
throwing.
Warm up. Okay, well, maybe we'll see Paul's back in then again. So hopefully that all works out. And we have had a couple of injuries that have happened for the Hornets. We saw Fingerson kind of get smashed up a little bit. He went off for a couple of plays, got back on the field. Paul's, kind of getting his lick in. Took him off for a little bit. I think we're going to see him come back in this. He's on the sideline throwing. That's a good sign.
It is.
I think that's Tyler Whitman over there with him. Yep.
And I want to give some credit to Wes Bosworth. Yeah. He came in and did a really nice job. I mean, he's a sophomore. He's not getting the quarterbacking reps in practice like you are when you're the number one.
It's unfamiliar.
Yeah, and but I thought he did a nice job in spite of that.
Yeah.
And again, I've been in that role. I know I've been the starter, but I've also been the third string, the second string, and you know, it's some of those cold nights. Let's get in there. You know, it's like, and so you got to go in there and you got to perform,
right?
And it's not an easy task,
right?
You know,
was that Rip that said that? Was that the let's get in there?
Get in there.
It kind of sounded like the angry part, so I figured it was probably him. Probably Rip.
Yeah. So we're at the bottom of the barrel when that happened, by the way. So no,
I don't believe that.
It's tough. It's a tough position.
Yeah.
And again, it goes back to what we talked about many times: being ready on that sideline. And you know, Wes plays a lot of defense too, so that helps.
Right.
So he's in the game, which helps.
Yeah.
All right, here's the kickoff.
End over end. That's going to be Fletcher Harper. And maybe a reverse.
And
it
Trevin
is.
Thielman coming
That's
this way.
Trevin Thielman, if he can find a gap and go. Find a gap. Oh, I saw a flag come out again.
Pretty nice play by Nutter.
Really.
Pretty nice play by Nutter to make that play, too.
Holding Hornets.
Holding on the return by the Hornets. That one's coming back.
And is it going to be from the spot? Probably from the spot.
There's a flag on the play.
But that'll negate a pretty good field position that we had.
Yeah, it was. We were sitting at about the 50. And now we're going to be sitting at about the 20.
Yeah, but back to the play. The Nutter kid, number 5, to play off the block. He was being blocked and make that solo tackle in the open field. That's a heck of a play.
Yep.
Again, been in that situation. Not easy to do, and he made a heck of a play to come up with that tackle before the penalty. I mean, in spite of the penalty. So
Drew Paul's back in under center. This is going to go right to Colton Stibbe. Nice gap. Still running.
Ooh, nice. Off tackle run, right?
Oh, jeez.
Put it on the ground.
And that's going to be a turnover. Tyler Brown was the lead blocker on that. Opened up a really nice hole for him.
Yeah, he did. He really did. I was just going to comment on that, and then the ball came out. But he just kind of got on Tyler's back and went right straight up the field, but just didn't put the ball away at the end. And
so we get a 28-yard penalty basically on the hold because we were at the 50, took us to the 22. Now a turnover. They're sitting on the 30.
Yeah. And again, it's
momentum.
It's momentum, and the thing is, you've got to be the one that makes a play to get that swung back in our favor.
Miles to the bottom of your screen. Birchman in the slot. I think that's Nutter to the top. And he's looking for the pass again. And he's going to come out
to Miles.
To Miles. Trevin Thielman.
Pretty good open field tackle by Trevin Thielman to bring him down.
Yep.
After a short game.
Gain him about 7.
Really nice open field tackle.
Yeah. Yeah, if he doesn't make that, if he doesn't make that, Miles is probably going to be in for a score. All right, so 2nd and 3 coming up. And again, like we've been talking, Jerry, momentum the whole time. So now we've got Miles to the top. You've got Birchman in the slot, and you've got Nutter to the bottom of your screen. Look for that ball to go to Nutter again this time. He's looking that way.
That little hitch and
goal.
goal.
He's going for it. Oh, and he
didn't see it coming.
Did not.
He did. He got bit. He bit on the hitch.
Yep.
Zach Killers bit on the hitch and got burnt. And
I will say though that Hillers did make up his ground.
He did recover.
Yeah.
He did recover
and
nicely.
neither of them looked for the ball.
Yeah.
So thankfully for us.
And like you said, it's hitch and dig routes.
Yeah.
One after another,
right.
and of course they're catching those and getting positive yards. So at some point you're going to bite. You just are. It's just human nature.
Yeah.
Because you get sick of that stuff in front of you all the time, and that's what sets that play up.
Yep. Now Blatchke's in that same spot. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. And this is going to be a keeper.
Just a quarterback keeper by Stelt.
And see ya.
On the carry. Good
tackle by Stibbe.
Yeah, Stibbe on the tackle on that. That's going to get him a first down. They needed 3. He got about 8 or 9, it looked like. So it puts him just inside the 15, it looks like, 14-yard line. We're going to call it.
Yep, just a design quarterback keep and with a whole bunch of blocking in front of him.
Right.
What do you say?
I got to keep our producer on his toes. Thanks, Matt.
A little motion to the left here. Coming this way
same
again.
One.
Same play, basically.
Yep. Got him out of bounds
Tackle
again.
by Trevin Thielman.
Trevin Thielman on that one. Gain him a few
Tristan
yards.
Selk on the carry, gain of 4 on the play.
Takes him to the 10-yard line.
Brings up
4
2nd
yards in
and
that
6 for the
pickup.
Golden Eagles.
Same play twice there. So let's see what happens here with this one. Still using his legs, you know, and that's what we've been talking about. Where he's got an arm, but he's no slouch with the feet either, folks. And you're seeing it right now. Ian Crapp right behind him. You got a bunch receiver trip set to the top of the screen, single receiver to the bottom, and it's a pitch to Ian Crapp, and he's going to go in for the touchdown. And we got a flag. Oh, he's just short of the touchdown. And we got a flag coming in, and that came in from the, and it's going to be hold on Finnimore, so that'll back him up. Nice play.
Holding against the Golden Eagles.
And maybe that's how Ian Crapp got open. He had a nice gap to get through. So that's going to back Finnimore up. They were on the 10. And this is going to back them to just inside the 20. So we're going to call it the 19.
I'll bring up 2nd and 15 from the Hornet 19-yard line.
Tyler Brown coming back in. I believe he's replacing, I think that's Thomas Honer, heading off. Now we got trips to the bottom of the screen on the left-hand side. Single receiver. That's Blaschke to the top. And quick pass out to Nutter. He secures the ball. And
pretty good gang tackle in there, keeping it in front. Cole Stibbe.
I think Zach
Hiller's coming up too from
and number 10, Alec
corner.
McDonald got in on that too.
Yeah.
And Nutter did a good job of eluding Thielman right away, but couldn't get out of the grasp of the next three.
Yeah, really well defended.
Yep. They did a nice job on that. Gain of about maybe 2 on that one.
I'm starting to get a feel for they're really attacking this left side.
Yes, they are. Yep, they've been showing that.
That probably means they're coming back to the right side.
Yeah.
So look out over there with Blaschke.
Yep, 2 receivers on the left, single receiver to the right. Looks like Birchman on the left side and
over the middle.
And completed the pass.
I'm not sure who came up with that one. There was 2 people in the same area.
Ian Crapp.
Ian Crapp's
going to grab that one.
And Birchman was right there too.
Yeah.
4th and 6 for the Golden
All right,
Eagles.
so 4th down, 6 yards ago, and we were kind of thinking this probably be 4 down territory for him anyway, and
definitely is.
Look for Stelt to maybe keep this one and run left again. They've been having some success with that, and the other thing they've been having with success with tonight, Jerry, especially right now, short passes, quick releases.
Yep.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left.
And good run after the catch.
Right. You got Birchman in motion here. Here comes the pass, and they're going to look for. Oh, stripped the ball. Did they not? Oh, live ball.
Live ball.
They're talking Trevin Thielman had stripped that, took the ball away. Blaschke thought he was in the end zone.
Yep, thought he was in.
Started celebrating. Thielman did not give up on that play. Strip and grabs it.
What a play. What a play.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow.
I think Blaschke thought he was in the end zone, and there was no signal.
Kind of reminiscence of the Packers with Sterling Sharp that time when he thought he was in with snow on the field. Thought he was in the end zone. He was only at the 5.
Right.
But I mean, seriously, that's what I think. That's what happened right there.
I think it was too.
He thought he was in the end zone.
Yep. All right, Paul's under center. Motion is Fingerson. He's going to get that carry, and he's going around the outside. Takes a hit. There we go.
Nice run, nice turn.
Really nice. Lee Fingerson grabbing that, turning up. And that was Skylar Zandowitz, I believe.
Okay, made the play.
Yeah, I think it's Zandowitz. That's a tough one. There's a lot. Zanzavich, thank you. Zanzavich, thank you very, very much. Skylar Zanzavich in on that tackle. I might have to say that one a few more times. Let's see if he gets a few more tackles. I got to practice. Handoff, I think that's Colton Stibbe maybe up the middle. Really close to the first down.
He's going to be really close to the marker.
Yeah, they might have to measure this one. He is very, very close. And let's see.
They're looking at it. 3rd down.
3rd down, okay.
Just a little short.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That'll bring up 3rd down.
a couple of blades of grass. All right. Zanzavich. Might have to be a couple times for that one, Zanzavich. All right, I-back formation. Fingers into the bottom of your screen. I think that's Dakota Paulus at the top. Oh, and now we got timeout Richland Center. Want to talk about this one a little bit? That was actually Zach Hillers at the top of the screen, so we'll see what happens here.
So at the 8:09 mark, third quarter, 20-14 in favor of the Hornets. Again, a nice hold by the defense.
Yeah.
You know, they definitely were breathing down in the red zone there, and
yeah, Trevin Thielman
just
came
kind
up with
of a freak play, and it was a huge play by Trevin Thielman.
And he wanted to go sailing or boating or something. Hill Country Pontoons, that's your place to go. I was trying, Jerry. That was bad. I won't do that again. Trying to for a segue into that one. Hill Country Pontoons, get down there. Like we said, plenty of summer left still, folks.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't say enough. I mean, when we talk about momentum swingers, I mean, you're going from a touchdown to now.
Yeah.
Now you get the ball back. That's huge. And here we are, third and inches.
Well,
keep the drive sustained.
So the kid kind of gave up on it because he thought he was in.
Yeah.
But Trevin did
Did
give
not.
Up. Trevin kept playing to the whistle.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Absolutely. This one going to Colton Stibbe, and he's going to get enough for the first.
Yeah, nice run.
And it's starting to get a little chippy in there, but Skylar Zanzave. Oh, I lost it. Give it to me again. Zanzavich. Thank you. I was putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable. Sorry. Zanzavich. Got it. I'm going to hold on to that one. If I screwed up again, don't hate me. Zanzavich. Okay, I feel a little bit better now. Finnimore folks are saying they have a hard time getting the right time, too. All right, so 1st and 10. Paul's looking back to pass this one. He's going to get a little pressure. Just get rid of it, son. Oh. Incomplete pass. Lot of pressure. A lot of pressure.
A lot of contact in the secondary.
I saw that too. And Teague Perkins is looking at the refs about that too. And yeah, I don't know where. And that's the tough part about that, Jerry, when those calls happen and then the other call happens and then not that call didn't happen. And regardless, they definitely Finnimore definitely got some pressure on
Paul. You can't grab the receiver.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. And that's happened a few times tonight, even prior to the outage.
Wow, this is the first time I've seen a really tight. There's a power package here. Is that Fletcher Harper?
Fletcher Harper, yeah.
Yeah, he kind of got into the second, just past the line, and just got a few on that one, about 2 on that carry. Haven't seen that formation, I don't think, at all yet this season.
No.
All right, so third and 8.
You might be setting something up here.
Right.
You know,
a little over 7 minutes left on the clock.
A lot of times when they get that box packed,
right,
there's stuff to the perimeter and.
Yep. So now you got Fingerson to the bottom of the screen. That looks like Dakota Paul's in the slot. Colton Stibbe to the top of the screen. One back formation. Ooh.
Right through the hands of Mr. Nutter.
Yeah.
Just overthrown.
And just off the hands of Colton Stibbe.
Yeah.
So punting situation here for the Hornets. Finnimore puts up a defensive stand here to get the ball back, and they're going to get it again in some pretty good field position, Jerry.
Yeah, they are.
For the Hornets, number 5, Hillers, back to receive.
Hillers is going to kick from his 20. Looks like Nutter and Miles back to receive. Ooh, and here comes a flag too. High end over end. Oh, good roll, good roll. Let it go, boys. Let it go, boys. Down to about the 30. And I did see some laundry on the field too, so we're going to see what happens here. It might have been a false start. Yep.
You're going to make us re-kick it.
Well, if one thing has been our Achilles heel tonight, Jerry, it's definitely been the laundry.
Yeah, it has.
That has been very hurtful to us. I mean, that was a nice spot for that kick to be, and can't capitalize on it. The only thing we can hope for is that Hillers can give it a better kick this time.
Yeah.
The snap was a little bit low too, and he did a good job of recovering and getting that ball away. And
a lot of procedure penalties, a lot of
that has
stuff
been
on the line of scrimmage.
Right. So we'll see what we can do here.
Nice
Better snap.
That was a really good snap.
Pretty good
End
kick.
over
Still an
end
end
kick.
over end. Yep. Get right down to it. Number 16, Fletcher Harper.
And right back to
right back
35.
to where we,
Down at the 35-yard line.
5-yard penalty.
And that
just a long, just as long a kick.
Yep.
And no return.
And just took a little more time off the clock. So 6:31 in the third.
Yeah.
Finnimore will take over an offense.
And the last couple of years we've commented so many times about the value of having a great kicking game.
Right.
And not to ever take it for granted. We've had a great kicking game the last couple of years, actually, ever since Bryce was in high school.
Right.
And now Zach is picking up right where he left off. Those are huge. He made some big kicks last year.
Exactly.
When Bryce got hurt.
was out,
And he's just picked right up from. I mean, it's big.
Yep.
It's a big part of the game, and we haven't really seen anybody else that's had as good a kicking game as we have.
Right.
So it's nice. It's a nice thing to have.
Looks like Perkins and Bosworth in on that tackle. I think it was Ian Crapp on the carry, but I couldn't quite tell the number.
Okay, I got yakking too much there.
That's all right. I had never known you to do that, Jerry.
Second about 9.
Yep, gain of a yard on that. It was a good job of plugging the holes. It actually might have been Birchman on that carry if I'm looking right. That looks like Nutter in motion. Look for him to come there. He's in that flat spot. He's going to take that little hitch route. And across the middle. Blatschke again.
Tackle.
And he's still, we gotta. Oh!
Usually.
They were looking for the ball to come. Oh, Blatschke's down right now. And
I was going to say, it looked like.
I think it was Harper on the first attempt.
We were asking for a tackle, and then Mr. Stibbe came into the play, and we got what we asked for. He put a smack on that guy.
But not after a big gain.
Oh, huge gain and a nice play.
Right.
A little shaken up.
Now they're on
the
the other 35.
He's had a good game.
Yeah, he has. Blatschke's been playing a really nice game. And we haven't called his name maybe as much as like Nutter and Birchman or whatever, but he's been very, very good tonight.
Yep.
Trips on the left, single receiver, and Birchman to the top of your screen. Ian Crapp behind Stelt. And it's going to go right up. There's that fast pass again. This is Nutter getting a lead block out there, and he's got wheels. Telling you, people. They're doing a really good job of, and I couldn't see who that was. I think it was number 10, Ethan Sheckler, who was that blocker out there for Nutter. And once he gets outside of that block, he's got some speed, and he's showing it tonight, especially up the sidelines and especially on this left side of the offense.
He's trouble in that open field.
Yeah, he is.
He's got some wheels and some moves.
Yep, look for that same play coming again here. Same formation. Trips on the left. Snap. This time, look for the keeper and a possible, but now it's going to be a keeper.
Tristan Stelt on the keeper, gain of 5 on the play.
And again, something I commented on not too long ago, just attacking the left side. They're left. So, obviously that's probably their strength, and they maybe they're seeing something there that, but they like that little pass out in the flats and just let their athletes get the yards after the catch. You know?
And they're doing a really nice job. And I mentioned this just a little bit ago, but their lead blocking on that side has been very good. Very good. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That's Birchman in the bottom of your screen. Stelt gets a snap. Same thing,
Stelt
same
on the
play.
Keeper coming left.
Same thing.
Tristan Stelt on the keeper again. Gain of 4 on the play.
Number
Brings a
75,
for the Golden Eagles.
Maverick Schaff, offensive lineman, was out there with Stelt. He's a big kid, 6'3", 285.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. That's a lead block. That might be 2 lead blocks. That's a good-sized kid.
He's a double team.
Yeah, he is. And he is on that left side. He's that left tackle.
Yep, and that's
where they've been going. And then number 10, like I said, Ethan Sheckler. He's 5'11", 195. That's a big side of their line. Stelt again with the keeper.
And and I just watch. He's winning some of those wars with Teague.
Yep.
I mean, that's a pretty good player he's blocking.
Yeah.
And so,
Yep.
I mean, Teague's won his share too, but
oh yeah.
That kid's tough. He's big and he's good.
Yeah. I don't think it's quite first and goal yet, Jerry, but because they ran the flags all the way, they're just short of the goal line.
Okay, so they can get a first down.
So they could get a first down before they score. So we'll see what happens here. I'll guarantee you this, if Blatchke gets the ball, I bet you he's not going to think he's in at the 5-yard line. He'll run through the end of the end zone, I bet. Look who they're looking for.
Just short?
Yeah, just short. He was going for Nutter.
Yeah, Trevin had nice
Oh, that was
pressure on the
Birchman.
quarterback.
Yeah, Birchman that time.
That helped a lot. Trevin
Yeah.
Thielman with the pressure.
Yep. And you know, a confidence builder, I was just talking about Blatchke, but you know what a confidence builder for him if they could get it back to him into the end zone. And, you know, he scored that other one for him in the other corner of the end zone. So, you know, like you say, short memory on some of that stuff, Jerry. And
Really?
we'll see. And he's down at the bottom of the screen right now, single receiver on the left. He got Birchman on the end of that line. Now he's in motion with Nutter. And they're looking that way. And sure enough, guess who? Amer Nutter. He just sat back in that pocket. Stout delivered right on the money. So we're looking at a tie ball game, 20-20.
Yep.
Finnimore converts this 2-point conversion, and they'll take the lead, their first lead of the game. Or we're sitting at a tie, and Braden Klippe had a little conversation with one of the refs, so I don't know what happened with that, but Braden didn't look happy with whatever happened. So I'm going to predict this one, Jerry. It's either a stealth keeper or look for Nutter again. He's in that slot, and guess
knocked it down.
Nice.
Nice play. Was that Zach
They were
Hillers?
going for Nutter, and that was Zach Hillers.
Knocked down by Zach Hillers. That was a nice play.
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Big
it was.
play. And we talked about that
Aiming for Nutter
earlier. You know, the PATs and how important they are.
Exactly.
You know, we got two stops on our PATs, and that's why we're tied up.
Right. All right, so tie ball game, 20-20, 4:17 left on the clock. Hornets are going to receive this kickoff, and
still a lot of game left. A lot of game left. 4:17 in the third quarter.
Lots to go, and it's 10:23.
Yeah.
Thanks again for those of you sticking with us. We really, really appreciate that. Telling you what, these unexpected things happening. Thanks again to Hill Country Pontoons for being our sponsor tonight. You guys have been awesome. We're getting a good showing from them tonight, aren't we? That's been great. Hey, Bryce Hiller's checking in from UW Stout. Neil Huntemer. Hey, he says that we sound good, Jerry. That was nice of him. You don't have to lie to us, Neil, but thanks, buddy. We appreciate it. Tracy Peterson. Jerry's memory is like a steel trap, she says. And Teresa Carlson, coming in from Gulf Shores, Alabama. Thanks, you guys, for checking in. We appreciate it.
Short kickoff here.
And it's going to be
28.
And I don't think we have a number.
He's not on our
roster.
Not on our roster. Who's 28? Oh, okay. Braden Dosh.
Oh, Brady Dosh. Okay. I was wondering who that was. I couldn't quite tell. Thank you.
See, freshman?
Freshman.
Pretty nice pickup in return there.
Yep.
Really
so 1st and 10, starting us on the 41.
Really good field position.
Yeah, that's not bad.
I just said something about having a great kicker.
Uh-huh.
And that's how important it is. That wasn't a very good kickoff.
No.
You know, he might have
hopefully we can
just
take advantage on this. Looks like Fingerson in the bottom of your screen. Quick pass out to number 10, Alec McDonald. Nice pickup. A pickup about
really nice.
7.
Little wide receiver. Kind of a little wide receiver screen route.
Yep. 6.
Really nice pickup. Nice throwing ball.
Yeah, Paul's got that out of his hands really fast, which is how that play is supposed to develop, and it worked out really well. All right, so 2nd and 4. Getting a shot of the student section there, Finnimore Golden Eagles. Coaches want to get something out there. Here comes the pass. Oh!
Yeah, he's looking for Wes Bosworth.
He was.
Big target. I'm not sure he was all that open. I mean, there was a lot of
a lot of
burgundy in there, maroon or whatever. Yeah, there was a lot of that.
Yeah, don't go with me, Jerry. I'm the colorblind guy. If you want to go burgundy, let's go. Let's go
well,
burgundy.
I think you're right. I think it is maroon. There was a lot of it. But no, you know, obviously he's got a little different look at it than what we do.
Right.
But, I could see that materializing because Wes was coming off the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
And running that slant pattern.
All right,
3:31.
3rd and 4. Let's see if we can get something done on this.
And let's move those chains.
Right. Fingerson in motion. Finnimore crowd coming to life. Here comes the pass, going for Fingerson. And incomplete. Fingerson was trying to adjust to that pass. Covered by, I think that was Blatchke.
Yep.
And then Swadek was over there with him. So we got that first down pickup and then stalled on the drive. So Zach Hiller's back to punt it away.
Yep. Nutter's back deep for the punt.
Yep. And again, we've seen what kind of wheels this kid's got. There goes a kick. Nice kick.
Really nice kick.
Good roll. So that'll pin him kind of deep. Looks like at about the 20.
And the kick down on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10 goes
Call
to
it
Eagles.
21. That was a nice punt.
Really nice punt. Zach's had a really good night.
Yeah, he has.
Kicking, punting, and made some plays
PATs.
on defense too.
And yeah. It's been good. He's kind of showing off the leg that we were hoping he was going to have this year, and he is. He's doing a really nice job of keeping that going.
Yep.
All right, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. Looks like Nutter in the slot. Again, watch that little out pass. It's a little dig route, and there he goes. Now flushed out. Oh, man.
There is a flag on the field.
Yeah, there is. And Blatchke has got moves. And this, without those moves, it's going to come back, I think.
But there's a flag on the play.
Yeah, it's
he
holding.
And he threw it right away.
Yeah, he did. It was not a delayed.
I saw it come out immediately.
Yep. Yeah, but Blatchke, wow.
Yeah.
Good moves.
Yeah, how many people did he make miss?
I think 4. And that kid, he's a sophomore too, isn't he?
Yep, he is.
Good grief, 6'1", 185. Yeah, I mean, that was, you don't have that penalty. That's a huge pickup.
Yeah.
He did a really nice job. All right, so that's going to back him up to looks like the 10, I believe. So 1st and 21 from the 10, 3:01 left. All right, here we go. Stelton that shotgun again. Getting some motion. False start. That's going to back him up a little bit more. I think that was Ian Crapp who moved. Birchman was on the motion. And
probably half the distance.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, I think they were at the 10. Probably put him on the 5. Yep. Well, a couple of calls, and the flag's kind of going our way now, Jerry. So that's, and we've been talking about this a little bit off and on tonight. The flags have been pretty darn even tonight. I mean, it hasn't been lopsided one way or the other. So, and it's good to see that that's, if that is the case, that it, it doesn't become. Whoa, Teague Perkins. Oh, come on, baby. Oh.
Yeah, that one was kind of up for grabs.
Fletcher Harper. I think that was Trevin Thielman. And Teague Perkins, they were going up for the ball. Teague Perkins got to Stelt in the end zone, and he had to just unload it. That, yikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if I'm Stelt and I see Teague Perkins coming at me, I probably want to get rid of it too. Honestly, Jerry, that might be the first kind of, if you want to call it, mistake that Stelt's made tonight.
Yeah, he hasn't made very many.
He's been really good back there. And he was under pressure. I mean, big time under pressure.
He's made some plays with guys hanging on him.
Yeah, he has. That pitch, I remember, that kind of shovel pass. All right, good tackle there. I think the first one on that one was Harper.
Oh, Harper, okay.
Yeah, I think he was the first one, and then Trevin Thielman. I think Teague Perkins kind of cleaning things up there. All right, so 2nd and 30. Ball sitting on the 6. Tough position, I mean, you got the end zone, right at your back. taking a snappy in the end zone, basically, if you're stout. He's rolling off to his right. Bosworth with a little bit of pressure.
Oh, picked off. This might go to the house.
That's Alec McDonald.
Touchdown.
He's in for the touchdown, baby.
Pick
Woo!
6. Pick 6, Alec McDonald.
Wow.
Touchdown.
Woo!
Wow.
Man, he sat right on that, grabbed it, in, and the dive, and the TD.
Wow.
Yow.
The pick 6. Seems to me the same individual made a huge play.
Maybe in Prairie du Chien
Prairie du
somewhere.
Chien, yeah, Prairie maybe, yeah.
Now that one didn't go pick 6. We just needed the pick.
Yeah.
Came up with it.
It was pick end of the game.
Yeah.
This is big.
Yeah,
Let's
big.
put this baby through.
Yep. This is, yeah. All right, here we go. Low snap. Oh, just falling it.
Yep.
Dang it. Oh, little extracurriculars. Let's not get chippy, boys. Let's not get chippy.
Yeah, when you fall on it, you're not supposed to get hit.
I know.
That's part of the
I
game.
know. The problem with that is, and you know this as well as I do, Jerry, it's not the guy that does the first thing. It's usually the guy that does the retaliation that gets a flag thrown on him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, which we don't need that either.
No.
So. Yeah, those are big points not get on the board.
Right.
And again, it's the snap, it's the hold, it's everything.
Right, all those mechanics that you said, all of
Yep.
those things have to work together in concert.
Yep. And the last miss, it was just a miss. I mean, those are all there. This
Right.
time they weren't. And
Yeah.
boy, that's hard. You're relying on a lot. But once that ball's there, 9 times out of 10, he's putting her through.
Yeah. I mean, we were just talking about that Zach's had a pretty darn good game
He really
today.
has.
It's been good.
And that one definitely wasn't his fault.
No.
So, all right, well, huge defensive play.
Right.
Now let's get a good kick coverage here, so we don't give them good field position. And
No kidding.
boy, they got some weapons back there.
Ulysses
Or-
checking in, calling out Matt
Miles.
here. Calling out our producer here. Go Hornets. Shout out to cameraman Matt. Ellery, or Elodie. That's okay. That's all right. It's Ellery, but that's all right. Cutler and Jose. Y'all better win. We're trying, buddy. Nice boot.
Yep. Nice.
This is going to be
Miles.
Oh, Miles, and he
Muffed it a little
muffed
bit.
it, and it was on the ground. Let's see. But again,
Still
wheels.
gotta
And
tackle,
here's,
still gotta
we still
tackle.
got to do those things. And here comes a late flag.
Miles on the
Good
return.
grief.
Up to the Golden Eagle 31-yard line.
Brian Jones, realtor, that
Flag
was
on the
huge.
play.
Great play. I think he was talking about the McDonald pick 6.
Holding on the return.
Holding against the return team.
Who said huge plays? Pick 6.
I think it was Brian Jones, realtor, was saying that was huge. Great play. I think he was talking about the pick 6.
It was
Alec
huge.
McDonald. Yeah, big time. So let's see where this ball is going to be placed then after the penalty.
After the penalty, Golden Eagles will take over on their own 22-yard line.
All right, brings it back to the 22. And Jerry, again, we keep talking about this. All of that laundry on the field, they're killers. And for both teams, I can't stress that enough. We've had our fair share of it. Finnimore's had their fair share of it, and it's just it just stifles stuff. You just kind of get deflated a little bit, you know. Finnimore football players trying to get the crowd into the game here.
Still to the third quarter.
Yeah. Oh, I think
And-
we're going to have an encroachment penalty.
And say what you want about the delay because of the power outage.
Right.
But another thing that extends games, penalties.
Yes.
And there have been a lot.
Yeah,
I don't even know what the stats would
I don't know
be.
what the count is. Maybe we can get our stat guy to help us out with that. I'm going to throw him a message really quick.
Penalties and then, of course, incomplete passes.
Right.
You get a lot of those when you throw as often as especially Finnimore. They've thrown a lot tonight. But center has 2. There's that little hitch pattern. Oh, almost got the ball stripped out of there.
Yeah.
Is that Thielman?
I think Thielman was the first one over there, yeah.
Pass another complete.
Cleaned up by a kind of a swarm of Hornets there, 3 or 4 of them over there. It looked like Stibbe,
Now it'll be a
Buckholz,
first down.
Perkins, and Hillers. Enough for the first.
Must have got him out of bounds because it stops the clock.
Yep. motion by Sheckler. Coming this way, it's a keeper by Stelp.
There's a hold.
Yeah, it should have been a hold.
There was a hold.
Yeah, Teague is looking for one, and he's not going to get it.
There was a hold.
Yeah.
Tristan Stelp on the keeper,
Yeah.
a gain of 8
Yeah,
on
look
the
at
play.
he's throwing him his shoulder pads. Hey, you want to take a look at my shoulder pads, ref? Yeah, look at him. He's trying to tell him, hey, buddy.
Gain of 9 on the play.
I think he
Second
took my
one for
jersey
the
off.
Golden Eagles.
I can't believe they missed that one.
Yeah, that was kind of right in front of him too.
Big time.
And it was a hold, especially when 75 after he let go and put his hands up. Yeah, it wasn't me. That's that big Shaw, 6'3", 285. All right. There he is, Tiger in on that one. Shed the block. He had 2 blocks on him.
Yeah.
That was both Schaff and I believe Sheckler on Perkins. He shed both the blocks and grabbed him. Enough for a first down.
If you can get in front of it, you can get a better angle. Right now, I'm getting their pass.
So Finnimore is going to be just shy of the, it looks like about the 44-yard line right now.
Just be aware if they don't get anybody.
Looks like Hill to the bottom of your screen. Looks like Nutter in the slot, and I think that's Miles to the top. Looking that way, looking across the bottom. Oh, yeah, Teague Perkins!
Teague Perkins with a pick.
Yeah! That's how you make it happen. Nice job, Tiger.
Number 34, Perkins on the interception for the Hornets.
That's called retribution, is what that's called. Hey, you don't want to call the holding call? You know what? I'm just going to pick off the ball instead. Nice job, Teague Perkins. Woo! He's coming up big right now. I'm telling you what, defensively, he is coming up huge.
Almost looked like he kind of stunted himself right into that passing lane.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was making an inside move.
I'm not sure, but man, it worked
right,
out well.
He was right where the ball was.
Yep, and now he's on the left side of the line. Pauls is under center. Stibby's going to get this ball right at the middle. He's going to gain about a 1 or 2.
Number 33, Stibby on the carry. Dawson Cole on the stop for the Golden Eagles.
I got a feeling, Jerry, keep your eye on this matchup between Ian Krapp and Lee Fingerson. Just keep your eye on that. They kind of got into a little tussle here at the end of that play. We'll just maybe watch for that ball from Pauls to Fingerson on this right side. Let's just see what happens here. No, Fingerson's going to switch left, and he's got Krapp on him again. So Ian Krapp is sticking with. Oh no, now he's going to the outside, and it looks like we're going to have. I think that's Miles now. Fletcher Harper. Nice run. Nice run. Tackle made by number 62. That's Dawson Cole.
Picked up a big block from Tyler Brown.
Yeah, he did. Tyler Brown on that preseason watch list for the Joe Thomas Award. McDonald bringing that play in. Let's go to Paul's heading off.
Third and about 3 or 4?
Yeah, long 3 maybe. Now here's that matchup I was talking about, Jerry. A single receiver set here down on the bottom of your screen. I'm kind of interested to see what happens here.
You always end of the quarter. He's letting the clock
just letting the
run
clock run down.
Okay, so you're looking at third and about 4.
Yeah, starting out the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter brought to you by our sponsor, Hill Country Pontoons. Head on out to Hill Country Pontoons. I said it once, I'll say it again. Still plenty of summer left. I'm not done boating yet, Jerry. Heck no, I'm getting out there, pal. We were out on Redstone the other day, and it was a little choppy, not too bad. And had the girls on the pontoon or on the tube behind us. No Miami Vice stuff. I won't say that. But the girls were kind of getting bounced around a little bit, having a fun time. It's such a blast. So if you're thinking about it, folks, if you're thinking, hey, I don't know, should we do this? Should we not do this? You don't have to take it from me, but I'm gonna try to convince you. Get yourself a boat, get out on the water. Thanks again to Hill Country Pontoons for sponsoring us tonight. We appreciate it. Thanks to our sponsors so far. And again, we had Sharon Pansky, game 1. Sharon was checking in earlier. If you went to bed, Sharon, sorry.
She was giving us updates on the Wisconsin Badger
women's volleyball game
down at TCU.
Yep, and tomorrow playing Baylor for the Badger ladies, defending national champs. So yeah, we'll see how they do. All right, beginning in the fourth, 3rd and a long 3 here for the Hornets. Boy, a conversion really would sustain the drive here.
Really
Boy,
would.
it'd be great. Really huge. Yeah. Here we go. Right to Stibbe. And Colton Stibbe is going to get enough for the first down.
That was the other thing I was.
Uh-huh.
Colton straight ahead.
Yeah. He's been getting a good drive, and again, that's Tyler Brown and Teague Perkins up there opening up some holes.
Seeing if we can get maybe a little more mileage out of that counter.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Let's.
been good to us.
I know it has. It has.
3 for 3.
Yeah. Dakota Paul's coming back in, bringing in the play. Colton Stibbe down the bottom of your screen. Dakota Paul's in the slot. Lee Fingerson to the top. Teague Perkison on that right side. That's Dakota Paul's in motion. Here comes a pass out to Teague Perkins, and there he goes.
Let's go.
Nice, and I think almost enough for the first down. He might have stepped out right before that.
Yeah, he's got really good hands.
My
For a
goodness.
big kid, he's got the softest hands, and he reeled that baby in and took a hit.
Yeah, he did. Spun out of that first one. Yep.
Yeah.
Second and about 1. Boy, that was a nice play. Good. Yeah, that was good reception.
Big target.
Yep. So maybe let's see what happens here with. Now he's lined up on the left side. Yeah. Colton Stibbe straight ahead. He's going to get met, but I think he's going to get enough for the first.
It was a nice play made by the defensive lineman from Finnimore.
Yeah, that's Schaff. That's
He made a
75.
really nice play.
Yeah, he did. He met him,
But
and Colton
Stibbe made
spun.
a good play out of it.
Yeah, so Schaff, he's that kid, 6'3", 285, met Stibbe in the hole. And
Yeah, he
I
did.
mean, right, if it stops there, it's done.
Yeah.
You're looking at a
But
third
you're,
down.
you know, you're tackling a bull,
You're right.
and bulls don't go backwards.
Not too often. Not too often.
Man, he took that shot
And
rolled
spun,
off
and
it. Yeah.
and he knew where he needed to get. We needed a yard, and he got it just, enough. So props for him. Now he's in the slot. McDonald at the bottom of your screen, Fingerson to the top. Looking for Colton Stibbe.
Oh, threw it to the outside.
And there he goes. Come on, baby. Keep dragging. Nice.
Yep, there's that bull.
Oh,
see
yeah.
those legs churning?
I certainly did.
Now, you see, that time we ran that same play we ran earlier to Alec McDonald, where we threw the inside route.
Yeah.
That time we threw the outside
Yep.
route.
Yep.
Alec McDonald came on the inside, and
Yeah.
he threw it to the outside. And, boy, what a nice ball and a nice catch.
Yeah. Max Miles was just kind of hanging on for dear life.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, he finally ended up slowing him up enough, but
Yeah, and
Boy, he's a big
we're,
kid to
we're in the
bring
fourth
down.
quarter, and he's not fun to bring down. Him
No.
or Perkins.
right. Paul's at the bottom of your screen. Fingerson to the top. Got that heavy set to the
Bad snap.
drop.
Get on it. Get on it.
That's Hornet ball. That's Hornet ball. That'll stay here. Yep.
Just a
Drew.
bad exchange, and,
Yep.
and it happens sometimes. And
Yeah.
especially when you're going for shotgun to underneath. and
Right. Mixing those
It
things
just
up.
happens.
Loss of about maybe a yard and a half. Not anything too crazy, but now we're looking at 2nd and goal. Sitting at about the I can't quite see where that's at. Maybe the 7-yard line, 6-7-yard line, somewhere in that ballpark. It's got to be farther than that, isn't it?
It's the 10, I think.
Is
I
it
think
the
it's at
10?
the 10.
Yeah, now I can
It
see
was
it.
at the 7
Yep.
before. We lost 3.
Yeah, just past the 10. All right, so here we go.
Here we go, White.
Right
All
up to the line here. Thielman's in the backfield right now. Stibbe to the top. That's McDonald in motion. He's going to get it, and he's going to make it. Wow. Nice job,
Boy, I
Alec.
tell you what, that did not look like it was going anywhere.
No.
You know, when he got the ball, he was looking at a wall of maroon.
Yeah, and he didn't
got
get much.
something out
He
of
got
it.
a yard, but I'm telling you what, he could have lost
I
another
was just
2
gonna
there.
say, it looked like it had
Whew.
loss written all over it.
Wow.
He made something out
And
of
he
it.
split them, and, yeah, got some positive yardage
It was
there.
a nice play, Alec.
All right, so 3rd and goal from the 9. And looks like Hornets are going to take a timeout.
Is that our second one of the half?
I believe that is our 2nd of the half. I'm pretty sure.
Timeout, Richland Center.
Oh, hey. Thanks,
Wow.
Sharon, for checking in. Still here. Badges for the sweep win. Thanks, Sharon. Appreciate
Awesome.
you letting us know.
And thanks again for
Thanks
last
for coming.
week.
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Oh, speaking of which, I wanted to remind everybody, Sharon last week had asked, for donations to Grace. Asking again for that this week. Actually,
Any
not
week.
just Sharon. We all are. And you're right, Jerry, any week.
Yeah.
you know, if we can do those things, like we've been saying last week, you know, it's a great organization that gives back to the community for an awesome purpose. So yeah, if you folks could, you know, are able to donate,
Yep.
you know, get some fundraising going for that group, it's awesome.
Just saw a shot of the Hornet faithful across the way.
Yeah.
A lot of people hanging in there.
Yeah.
Even though it's getting pretty late.
Yeah, it's kind of getting late. It's past my bedtime, Jerry.
But man, how can you leave this one?
Oh, I know.
It's been a good football
It's
game.
good stuff. It's good stuff.
Be nice to punch this in.
Oh, would that be great?
So we got that little quad set to the left again. Single receiver to the right, which is Fingerson.
Fingerson.
Oh, on the slant. It was there.
It was there.
And
And that was Ian Krepp on the coverage again. I was wondering when they were going to go to that.
Yeah.
And
Boy,
let's see what happens
that's
here.
a really tough route to defend.
Yeah.
And they had two defenders out there.
Yeah.
again.
And
So
Fingerson got his hands on the ball too. It just
Yeah, he
got
did.
disrupted, and he was not able to haul it in.
That is, here comes the field goal attempt.
Yeah, first one.
And I'll tell you what, that's a really tough route to defend, especially with an athlete like Fingerson.
Yep.
And how about respect?
Yeah.
They double cover it with quads on the other side.
Uh-huh.
That's respect.
Yeah, it is.
He has earned that.
Yeah, he has.
Come on, Zach.
Here we go,
Put this
bud.
baby through.
Let's get a good snap. Nice. Down, up.
There it is.
And that's good.
There it is.
All right.
And that makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, it does.
So you don't come away with the touchdown,
Yeah.
but you come away with points, which creates a 2-score game.
Yep.
With 9:12 to go in the contest. That's a huge kick. Huge kick.
Sharon, you stop over. Sharon wants to know when she gets an invite for a pontoon ride. Stop on down, Sharon. If we're heading out, stop on down.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was awesome that Zach was able to do that. I mean, that's the thing that really kind of, like we were saying, Jerry, you know, those missed opportunities and things like that. You know, the 2-point conversions, the two-point conversions that Finnimore was not able to convert on. That makes this, like you're saying, you get those points on the board. Yeah, you didn't get the TD, but it's still a 2-score game.
Yeah, it is.
And we got about
and it goes
9
back to the PAT importance.
Yeah.
You know, we missed a couple. They've missed a couple. And
I don't like that time on the clock. 9:12. You know why? That's when the
when
lights
the
went
lights
out.
went out, yeah.
All right, so here we go. Kickoff for the Hornets. Let's see if Zach can kind of get a nice boot going again here. And our special teams continue to contain and tackle.
And we got to do it here. We got to do it
Yeah.
every time, right
Yep.
here.
Lanes and assignments.
Number 2, Birchman.
All right, here we go. Hiller's on the approach. And there's the kick.
Wow.
Nice kick.
Wow.
Yeah, very
For
nice
this late
kick.
in the game, what a booming
Right.
kick.
Nutter's on that reception, and he's going to
Tackle.
get swallowed up.
There we go.
Nicely
wrap
done. Wes Bosworth and Eli Muckler together.
Atta baby.
They sandwiched him.
How about that kickoff?
Woo! That leg is still good, baby.
Wow.
Puts him just short of the 25. Looks like about the 24-yard line. That's where the Golden Eagles will take over 1st and 10. Yeah, that was a nice boot. And great coverage again.
Yes, it was.
We
Coverage was
literally
there.
just said we got to have those things happen, and it did. It was great.
Yep. Huge.
All right, so 1 receiver to the left, 3 receivers to the right for Finnimore. Now motion. Here comes the snap. Look for this side.
Comes Bosworth with the pressure.
Yep. Oh, there's a double move. And Fingerson bit.
Pass to Blasky falls incomplete.
Wow. Jerry,
decent.
that could have
Yeah.
been humongous.
That ball was well thrown. Right
Yeah,
where
it
it
was.
needed to be, too.
And again,
Under pressure.
Stelt was under pressure.
Yeah, Wes Bosworth was coming in there hard.
And then, Wes came in first, and I think Perkins was the second one coming in. And Blatchke made that double move, and Fingerson bit on the first move. And, I mean, he made up the ground, but maybe just not quick enough. And if that's on his hands, I think he's gone.
Yeah.
Wow. Now they got a bunch receiver trips set to the right.
Yep.
1 receiver left.
Yep. We'll probably throw it underneath like they like to do.
Yep.
Or run this way, too.
Yep.
They'll do that, too.
There's that underneath route. Coming back, Blatchke again. Went right back to him.
Yep.
Looked like Thielman and I believe Hiller's on that.
Pass complete to number 9.
Yep.
And you saw right there what we need to do, tackle. And
Yeah.
that was a great example of what you hear us keep asking for.
Yeah.
You know, come up and get them to the ground. And,
Right.
And boy, they did a good job that time.
I'm guessing the tan and white over there too are also asking for tackles. Just a thought.
Yeah,
I know Dave Darling is.
Yeah, and I know I talked to Coach Troxel earlier in the week, and he goes, "We did not tackle last week."
No, you know,
And
that was.
that hurts.
It definitely did. It definitely.
But
and
we've had a better game this game, all
Exactly.
the way around. And
2 receivers left, 1 receiver right. Stelt, keeper on this one. Got a lead block.
Nice
Oh, nice
tackle.
job. I
Nice
think
tackle.
he
That
might
was-
have had enough for the first. I think they're going to
look
probably
at
give it to
Tyler
him.
Brown kind of coming in from the side.
Yep. And
First
yep,
down.
going to give him the first. That was,
First down.
yeah, Stelt needed just a little bit, and he got it.
Yep.
Even after Brown came in on the tackle, kind of just stretched himself out to get to that marker and did a nice job. That kid's heady. I'm telling you what. Finnimore's, they've got it. They're in some good hands with him if he's able to stay healthy. And
I'll tell you what, he's not playing like a sophomore.
no, he
That's for
certainly
sure.
is not. He's kind of reminded. You know who he's kind of reminded me of is a little bit of a Will Bailey is what I'm kind of seeing out of him.
Yeah.
Smart, has an arm, good legs. Look for Nutter out here on the edge. He's making that double move. Looking for it. Alec McDonald
That
again,
was another
baby!
kick.
Woo!
Boy, did he play that nice.
Wow.
Pass intercepted by number 10, McDonald.
That's his second one of the game. The other one was a pick six.
That's the 4th turnover, I think, by Finnimore and Jerry.
Yeah,
And when we talk about turnover battles, that's where it's at.
it is.
Oh, and a penalty on Finnimore. I'm guessing they're going to decline this.
Wow.
Whoo!
Stepping up big.
Yeah. That's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's huge. That's, my goodness.
What a play.
Pick 6 in the first one, and then now this pick. Wow.
Yep. Now just
Nicely done.
sustain a drive here.
Yeah, Perkins has had a pick. Alex had 2, and then I think we had a fumble recovery by Thielman.
Yep.
Stibby trying to go up the middle. He's going to be met. That's number
62.
62, Dawson Cole, 6'1", 225, inside line, or inside, offensive lineman, sorry.
Yep.
Defensive lineman. I'll get it out there, Jerry.
Nice
Good
play.
grief.
That was
Yeah,
a nice
yeah.
play, and
Yeah, he kind of split
he's
the.
made a few this game.
Yeah, he has. He really has. He's been doing a really nice job on their defensive line. And that was the thing you were talking to the coach about, and he mentioned that about Finnimore's defensive line. They're fast, pretty big kids.
Mhm.
You know, they can get in, get
Athletic.
across get across the line quick. And you saw that right there by Dawson Cole. One receiver right, 1 receiver left. Kind of a bunch formation on the right-hand side, kind of a heavy. Paul's going for a pitch. That's going to be Fletcher Harper finding a seam.
Pretty nice run.
Yep.
Picked up some nice blocks out there on the
Yeah.
perimeter. Wes Bosworth.
Might have been, trying to think, Thomas Honer out there, maybe 2
Yeah.
on the block.
Man, that was a nice pickup.
Yep.
We're looking at 3rd and 6, and I know we were at about 2nd and 12, weren't we?
Right.
So that was a nice pickup. And you notice that Drew ran the clock down. He's watching the back judge. He's getting the clock down to the last 5 seconds.
You're right, he is. And we talked about
Yeah, that's important because
we-
that's you're up 2 scores, 6 minutes on the clock. The clock's the enemy.
Yeah.
And just don't make mistakes.
Right. And again, we're going to talk about heady play.
See him watching.
Yep. This one's going to go to Fletcher Harper, and got kind of tripped up in the backfield. Maybe a gain of about a half a yard. Actually, they're not even going to move the stick.
Number 16, Harper on the carry. He brings up 4th down. for the
Hey,
Hornets.
Trent Forehand checking in. Clutch. I don't know if that was a Alec McDonald reference for the second pick. Thanks for checking in, Bug.
All right, we're going to punt this ball away. Again, coverage is big.
Big time.
You know he's going to have the big leg. Get into it.
Yeah, lots
Get
of
down
loft
there
on
and
this
cover
one.
it. Yeah, you know, they got Mr. Nutter back there. He's pretty elusive.
Yeah, we've seen what he can do tonight.
So,
yeah, definitely no slouch. 5:16 on the clock. Here comes a flag. High punt. Get out of the way. Another flag. That's 2 flags. One came right away on the snap. The other one came late.
Yep, this will be interesting to see what happens
Maybe
here.
offsetting. Maybe a false start, an illegal block in the back, probably a re-kick.
Illegal shift on us.
Block in the back on them. Penalties
Offset.
offset. We're going to re-kick.
Yep.
Ran a little time off the clock though, Jerry.
Yeah.
Looking at 5:05 right now.
I do like. I hope I would take the similar kick. High, doesn't have to be deep. Just no return.
Yep.
Just
absolutely.
get down there, cover it, and let your defense take over. The number 5 scares me in the open field.
Yeah, me too, Jerry. He's elusive.
That was a perfect punt.
It was. It was really good.
High and again, that gets your coverage down the field.
Yep.
And everybody on offense is getting away from it.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Are they backing us up? Penalties offset. So why are we back? Whoa, 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 whoa. What's going on here? They had, why? Am I missing something, Jerry? They had the 4th down marker at about the 43-yard line. Now we're back at the 48-yard line?
Yeah.
I think we lost 5 yards.
We did lose 5 yards.
So
I'm not sure
if they're offsetting penalties, how is that a loss of yardage? Ran into him again, and we're going to get a flag on that one. Nice. Oh, Alec McDonald. That's number 5.
I'm telling you.
And he's not out yet.
I'm telling you.
Not out yet.
I like the last punt better.
Yeah.
That was a better kick. The first punt was a better punt.
I agree. Yep, we got a rough in the kicker
he was able to
against
return it.
Finnimore.
Oh, they roughed us?
Yeah. Running
Okay.
into the kicker. And then I thought there was another penalty.
Well, we're
down
going to make
here.
them. We're going to re-kick this if that's the case.
Yeah.
Because that was a heck of a run back. He's elusive. He's tough.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it looks like he's heading to the
we
out
had
of
him in
bounds
our
line,
grasp.
and he just kind of makes this cut and comes out. He's a slippery kid.
Yep.
Let's see what's going to happen here with this penalty. Okay, now we're moving the stick again to where it was when we first had that. I don't understand, Jerry. And again, I'm not a referee. I don't know all the rules. But for some reason, it felt to me like we shouldn't have lost that 5 yards in the beginning anyway. It should have just been a kick from the same spot. But now it's our 3rd, 4th down play. But now the clock's down to 4:51. Resetting the clock.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
I would like the ball to not be in his hands.
Me too.
5.
Me too.
That was almost blocked too.
Yeah.
There
That's
we go.
a better
There we
kick.
go.
That's a better kick.
Believe it or
Yep,
not,
keep
that's-
rolling, baby. Keep rolling.
Believe it or not, that's a better kick.
Certainly is.
Look where the position is.
Yeah, now they're at their own 10 instead of their own 43.
Right. And
Yeah.
some of that is covered. Some of that is kicking it away from the.
Yep.
Just a great kick.
Right.
Great kick.
Yeah, Zach, I can't say enough about Zach tonight. He's doing an excellent
Yes.
job. His leg has been great. So, boy, oh boy. And again, we keep talking about how that becomes a factor. It's another weapon. It's an X factor for when you're talking about these games. And what it also does, these other teams that are watching film, they got to keep account of him for those kinds of things.
Absolutely.
All right, so here we are on defense. And it's 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. You got to look for Stelt to be passing this thing. And there it is. Number 28,
Tackle.
Miles. Oh! Oh, now we got a flag. I bet you I know what this is.
Complete to number 28, Miles.
Up around the face mask, maybe.
I just about.
And a flag down.
They kind of got away with a couple.
Yep, there it
early.
is. I knew. Yep, and that's what we were talking about that, Jerry. I said at least twice. Zach, you got to get those hands down because they're going to call it, and this time they got him.
Yeah, that's a big penalty.
This is our 2nd face mask penalty tonight on our defense. That's a big penalty. It puts them up to the 34-yard line.
33-yard line.
Calling it the 33. Single receiver to the left, to the right. Looking to pass right away. Oh, pressure up the middle.
Teague.
Teague's getting, come on, baby. Oh, down here. There we go. Malik. And he got him down.
Yep.
Finally got him down.
Christian Stelt on the keeper. Another flag down on the play.
Let's hope this one's offense. Holding on the offense.
Wow.
Holding on, that's a big penalty on Finnimore. Oof.
Boy.
I don't know who it was on. I guess I didn't see it. I think it was the backer that called it, but
I'm going to be kind of curious to see the penalty yards in this game both ways.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to say it's been even because I don't know if it is, but I know there's been a lot of penalties.
Right.
A lot. Come on, D. Dial one up right here.
Here comes the pass. Ooh. He had Miles just kind of sat down in a route, had him there. Miles tried to cut it back, lost his footing. Stout, he just about completed that ball too.
Yep. And a lot of this is, that one was a result of pressure. So if we can keep some fresh bodies in there, I see he's got Thomas Honer in there again.
Yep.
And keep some fresh bodies. 54 is that the freshman Bosworth?
54, I believe that might be. I thought 54 might have been Thomas Honer, but that could be right.
52 is in there too.
Okay.
But I mean, just fresh legs getting some pressure on him.
Here comes some more. Shorted that pass again.
Because we're definitely in coverage.
Yep, Thielman on the coverage on that one. That was
Here comes
Nutter.
Here comes Tyler Brown too.
Yep.
Just throwing some different bodies in there.
Boy,
because that gets fatigue. There's a lot of fatigue when you're chasing the passer on every play.
Not only that, but when you have an hour and 20-minute delay.
And you play both ways.
Yeah.
So there's if you can get, can you imagine a fresh Teague Perkins right now?
Oh my goodness.
He's been pretty effective, not fresh.
I think Stelt doesn't want to imagine a fresh Teague Perkins right now. Nutter's in motion here. Look for him to come into that little flat. Oh, missed, and another flag. I bet you this one's going to be a holding penalty. And I think Wes Bosworth was in on that initial
easy
tackle.
Get off.
Just get off of there.
He thinks he has the football.
I don't. Not the case, pal. It's all right. Play was dead, but play to lose. Another holding penalty. Decline that. Yeah, smart.
Makes it 4th and forever.
Yeah. 4th and about a third of Grant County right now.
Yeah. Obviously, 2 scores, 4 minutes to go. They got to pretty much probably go.
Yeah, and look for some movement. And when I say movement, I'm talking Stelt, who has been stellar in the backfield on the run.
He's made some really big-time plays.
My goodness. If we can get pressure on him, though. And there it is. Alec McDonald, number 3. Now we're talking, baby.
There it is. Well, there's no.
Seal the deal.
Let's go, McDonald.
That's number 3 for the INT, and that is his second pick 6.
McDonald on the interception return.
Woo!
I've been telling you that.
Yep.
Wow. Oh man!
3 picks in one game.
3. That's
and 2 pick 6s.
I got an idea who the game ball might go to tonight. I may. Well, although you know what though, I know the defensive game ball is definitely going to him.
Yeah.
I can say that. Offense has been, well, I can't even say that. I let the coaches make those decisions. Our offense and defense have been phenomenal tonight when they needed to, be clutch, get these things taken care of. Man, they have stepped up. All right, so let's see what happens. Oh, man, that's huge.
That is.
I kind of just had a deja vu moment there. I don't know why. But
I mean, as you're yelling and he's running it in, I'm looking for flags. That's why. There's just been so many of them.
I know. I'm glad you were, and I'm glad there weren't.
Yeah,
that's
that
up
one's
right
boomed up
down
through.
the middle.
Not a baby Zach.
Nice work.
Wow.
The extra point by Hillers is good.
I'm trying to see if I can go back and check that out. See if we can find it here. Huge, huge momentum swinger.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't it. All right, 3:50 left on the clock. Scoreboard 36-20. Trying to see if I can. Oh, cut out there. Come on. Yeah, I saw that the Finnimore coaching staff was pretty lit up about something, and I don't know if it was our live feed kind of glitched it just a second.
Another deep kickoff by Zach. This looks like Miles, I think.
Number 28. Yep. Oh, man.
Number
Teague
28
Perkins.
Miles on
Teague.
the return
Oh,
for the Golden Eagles.
my. I think, wow. Well, Colton Stibbe had him first, and then Teague just. I'm not sure if Miles knows. Oh, he's coming out the field. Little ginger, I could imagine. Boy, that was, wow, that was a hit.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, here we go. Ooh, ball's out.
Yep.
And I think Finnimore got it back. That was Ian Crabb on the carry. Got stripped out. I think that
He might have got the ball back, I think.
He did.
Yeah.
Wow. Woo, that could have been another big swing. All right. Finnimore sitting at the 30-yard line. Second and 10. Right up the middle. I think that was Wes Bosworth in there first.
Easy, easy.
Yeah, easy. Come on. Boy,
and he deserved it. Who's 70? He didn't
Kyle
back it
Rotheray.
off. Unsportsman.
Yep, Kyle Rotheray.
Yep.
Can't
Deserved
do that.
it.
Got to keep your head. Got to keep your head. Yeah, you might be getting held. Yeah, you might have want the flag thrown. And if it didn't get thrown, you go and talk to the ump afterward and say, hey, I got it. He's all over me, whatever. Have that conversation. You can't lose your cool.
Yeah.
Cannot. Darn. Because that turned into a good defensive play, and now here we are.
Yep, that's how you
Yeah.
That's how you throw a good defensive play away.
Blatsky to the bottom of your screen.
Got to keep your head.
That's Nutter in the slot. I believe that's Birchman to the top of your screen. This is going to go right up the middle.
Nice play, Wes Bosworth.
Number 10, yep.
Number 10, Ethan Sheckler with carry. Gain of 3 on the play for the Golden Eagles.
Sheckler is the carrier for the Finnimore Golden Eagles on that play. Gain of about a big 2. I'm going to call it 3. .218 and count. Blatsky on the motion over to this side. He's at the bottom of your screen. It's going to be Birchman to the top. Snap coming. Oh, he got hit as he threw.
Yep.
And I don't know. I think it was Teague
Pressure
Perkins
from
that got
behind,
in there, and then maybe Bosworth might have got a hand in there too. That pocket was collapsing on him really fast. Really fast. Hey, I got to give a shout out really quick here. It is right now 11:09. We still have 114 viewers.
Wow.
You guys are awesome. I got to tell you what, this is amazing. Thank you guys so very, very much for sticking with us. Really appreciate it. All right, 3rd and 7. Ball sitting just shy of the 50. That's Nutter in motion. Bosworth and 54.
Other Bosworth.
Is that Abe?
Both of them, I think.
Wow, that was
Yep.
Trevin Thielman coming in on that tackle, got him by the legs, just what he needed to do.
I think that was his little brother with him, running with him.
Nice work there. He's going to take us down to about $1:30. There's $1:30 right now on the clock. Can hear the Hornet crowd across the way still.
Yeah.
Still got a good contingent here, I'm telling you what. That's Birchman at the bottom of your screen, Nutter's in the slot. I think that's Miles at the top, yep. Right across the middle, going to Nutter, nice tackle. That's gonna be Alec McDonald on the tackle. Nice job.
I'm thinking defensive player of the game.
He's doing really, really well.
Play too,
really,
right
really well.
That's not an easy man to bring down in the open field.
Timeout, Finnimore.
Finnimore taking the timeout here. All right, just under a minute. Finnimore's taking their, I think, first, no, maybe second timeout of the half here. All right, so 59 seconds, 36-20. I don't want to say it's over, but it's, you know, but I'm going to tell you this. Hats off to Finnimore tonight. My goodness.
Yeah,
they've got some athletes. They've got a heck of a team. Young, and they're going to be doing really well come next season and the following season. I mean, they did a number on Iowa Grant last Friday, so they got some great things going for them. Yeah. Make no mistake about that.
Very impressed with the number of skilled players they have.
Slot receiver to the right. Screenplay on this one. Trevin Thielman getting in there. Oh, he just couldn't look like it. Maybe no, that's going to be a touchdown. Yep, that'll go in for the TD.
Number 2, Brett Birchman for the Finnimore touchdown.
And that's why you can't sleep on a game.
Yeah, it's still a 2-score game. I mean, as far as
right.
So you still gotta play.
Yeah. Yep.
A stop here is huge. I mean.
Oh yeah, tremendous. Keeps you at a 10-point, even if they get the conversion right. I mean, they get the conversion. You're still. I mean, now you got a one-score game. Yeah. So this is big time. Big time. So that's Birchman on the right-hand side. He's the one that just scored the touchdown. Nutter in the slot. Now he's in motion. Looking for him. And oh, he just threw it away.
And the conversion.
All right, so stays a 10-point game. Got to be thinking that there's going to be an onside kick coming up here.
Sure.
And Hornets got to take care of the ball, take care of business.
Get your hands team out there.
Yep, secure that thing, down it, and then we get to go home. So. Before we get ourselves out of here, Jerry, at the wee hour of 11 something, once again, a shout out to our sponsor tonight, Hill Country Pontoons. Head on out and see the Hagenstons. They got plenty of boats out there. Thank you once again for them, for our sponsors tonight. Thanks again last week, Sharon, for you. Appreciate that. Yeah, you're probably going to see quite a few white jerseys moved up. The hands team out there. Looks like they're going to overload one side of the field here.
Which I don't think you can do anymore.
Nope. Now they're bringing it back. See McDonald and Thielman out there chatting with each other. Here it comes. Fall on it. Get down. There we go. Perfect. Just like it's supposed to be.
Way to cover it.
The onside attempt recovered by the Hornets.
That was Wes Bosworth on the recovery.
Over at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, he's made some big plays.
Yeah, done a nice job tonight. Had to step in there for a little bit for Drew Pauls, hoping that injury is nothing and it's it's okay. Drew's doing all right. But yeah, Wes did having to step into that position. Did a decent job for
he really
coming in cold, if you will, to the position. So that's good to see. And then, again, defensively, he's been, especially in this fourth quarter and third quarter, he's been in the backfield a lot. kind of, flushing out Stelt out of that pocket.
Right.
So,
they talk about pressures and stuff. He's had a lot of them.
Yeah.
He's really made life pretty miserable back
Yep.
there. He's big and he's athletic and he's bringing it.
Yep.
So
I think they're going to have to do one more down, and that'll take care for the game for tonight. And that'll do her. All right, so the Hornets come out with a 36-26 victory here at Finnimore. Game number 2 of the season. Definitely a different look.
And a power-delayed game.
That'll do it for tonight's game.
We're going to write a book, Jerry. One of these days, going to write a book.
Wasn't lightning.
Oh,
wasn't a tornado.
Right. It's just a power outage, yeah. So, yeah, a long game tonight with the power outage and whatnot. Good to see, though, that, even after that delay, I was kind of expecting maybe, when you get that kind of time off, Jerry, sometimes you start seeing the cramps and things like that happen. Didn't really see that much, so that was a good thing. Not much for injuries tonight either, so that's also a good thing. Just a long game with that delay or whatever. And want to thank the Hornet faithful who stayed with us here in Finnimore, and all of you viewers who got back online with us. My goodness, you guys are awesome. That's great stuff.
I'm just excited about the win.
Yeah,
really, it's huge after how things went in game 1.
Right.
But again, just the way we played. I was very happy with the way we bounced back.
Yep.
And shored up a lot of the things that you saw in that first game.
Right.
And just looked like a totally different team in some of those areas.
Yeah,
special teams especially.
A lot more confidence, right? I mean, and that's kind of what I hate to use the word swagger, but they kind of had that coming out and setting those tones right out of the gate. That was huge that happened. So I'm glad that worked out that way. The momentum we kind of kept coming back to that. It swung towards Finnimore in a big way there for a while.
It really did.
They did a nice job of capitalizing on our right side defense. They just found those seams that they can get into, making those walls. I'm thinking Nutter coming around the outside and Stelt coming around the outside. I mean, they did a really nice job. And then those flat passes and whatnot. Fennimore's got some athletes, to be sure. Their offense is something else. I mean, they're doing a really nice job. Nothing to hang their heads about at all. They've done a stellar job tonight. But we
just had some big defensive plays.
Momentum swings. Alec McDonald came up. Oh my goodness, huge.
Teague Perkins, huge.
Teague Perkins. Yeah, it was. My goodness.
Colton Stibbe. I mean, just defensively, we just made some huge plays.
And overall, when you're talking about that, and we kind of were name dropping those guys, but it wasn't just them. You had other kids coming in and making those tackles. Trevin Thielman, I'm thinking, kind of those leg tackles that he was getting, to stop those. I mean, they'd have that outside sweep, and he's coming in and grabbing a leg tackle. That saves a 30-yard gain.
Big time.
So
the play he made at the goal line.
Right. Yeah. The strip there.
Huge.
I mean, that's all
and
of those things together.
Yep. And then go even a little bit further. The guys we were bringing off the bench to give us some fresh legs on the defensive line.
Yeah.
I mean, those are valuable things, and for some people maybe they go unnoticed, not us. I mean, that was huge. I mean, you got some young legs in there late, and it wasn't in a situation where we had things wrapped up either. It was we needed fresh legs.
Yeah.
Because every play it's chase the quarterback,
my goodness.
And that kid's
Stelt's got
special.
a motor on him. My goodness.
special.
And so flipped it back over to Stelt and think about that, and he is doing that every play. That kid is almost doing that.
Yeah.
So again, hats off to Finnimore. They did a really nice job tonight. It was obviously a much more evenly matched battle tonight than it was last week. But no giveaway, not even close.
No.
It was exciting to see what was going on in the first quarter for us. Things were kind of moving along or whatever. But, one of the things that I'm sure the coaches are going to talk about, because you and I have been talking about it a lot of the night tonight, penalties.
Yeah.
And it was both ways, and we did notice that, that it was pretty even both ways. But man, oh man, it just seemed like so much laundry on the field.
Yeah.
So,
like I said, it'll be an interesting statistic to look at when it's all said and done.
Yeah.
Because there's been a lot.
Oh,
It was.
Yeah, I mean,
heavily, and that's why it's besides the power outage, that's why it's
right
almost
as late as we are.
11:30.
Yeah, it was.
That's a lot of penalties.
I got to think there. If I said 30, I don't think I'm that far off with the number of penalties. I don't think I am. I might be, but I don't think I'm that far off. So, yeah, that's my goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
but on the plays, absent the penalties, it was fun to watch. It was really fun to watch. And,
right.
And you saw a lot of kids step up tonight that are, we talked about that. We had a great senior class last year.
Yes.
They graduate. There's a lot of new people in some new roles, and they have to make plays. And, boy, tonight that happened.
Yeah, it's like you're saying, so they have to make the plays when you need them to make the plays.
Yeah.
And so you're saying, hey, this is what you got to do. And they go out there and they make those assignments happen. And, when you have that, and as a coach, it's got to feel great where you can say, oh, man, now we can count on that kid doing that or whatever. And are there going to be mistakes? Of course there's going to be mistakes, and that happens. That's any football game. But, man, if you can correct those things and come back and, put the exclamation point on those things, it makes the next game ready. You're ready to go again. And speaking of the next game, Broadhead Judah comes to town for a home opener at Avitus Rip Field. It is also Appreciation Night. So we are hoping to, obviously we're going to be there, but we're hoping to see the stands being filled by Hornet fans. Broadhead Judah, from what we found out, they travel pretty darn well too. So you're going to see some red and black and white probably from them. But we're excited for that game. This takes us to 1-1. On the season right now, which is a good place to be. Obviously, much better than 0-2.
And so much to build off.
Yes.
I know they're going to go back to the film and they're going to find errors.
Yeah.
They're going to find mistakes. But, boy, this week it was a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, it was.
Because last week there wasn't a whole lot to hang our hats on, and this week there's a lot.
Yeah, you kind of come out of a game like the game against Westby, and you kind of hold your breath a little bit for this one. Okay, what are we going to see? What are we going to see? And they came out to make a statement, and they made it right away, which is great. Sets the tone, starts to kind of move things forward. But again, momentum, sustainability, chemistry, all of those things. You know what I mean? It's when it comes together, but it is that shift and that balance that kind of goes back and forth. And we definitely saw that tonight. There was a lot of that momentum shift back and forth. So.
And I'll just touch on something that Coach Troxel shared with me too. He's like, there's been a culture change, and when you have that, you're able to overcome some of the things like last week's game. And look at what you saw tonight.
Right.
And these guys bounced back.
Yeah, big time.
In a huge way.
Yeah. No loss is ever an easy loss.
No.
But you get a 41-0 loss, and you're going, oh,
that was
man.
an easy one where you could hang your head, feel sorry for yourself.
Right.
That didn't happen.
And you get to turn around and see what happens tonight. So that's awesome.
Yep.
All right, so we're seeing the huddle at the end of the game here, all the players and coaches in there, which is awesome. We're going to see that next Friday at home, Broadhead Judah. Love to hear it.
Yeah.
Love to see you folks. Keep checking in with us. Thanks once again to Hill Country Pontoons, the Hagenstons out there. Stop out and see them. I can't say it enough. Still a lot of summer, Jerry.
Yeah.
Still a lot of summer. So we're going to sign off out of here, and we will see you folks next Friday from Avitus Rip Field. Take care.